The New Britain Bees look to salvage Game 4 of their 4-game, 3-day set against the Southern Maryland Bluecrabs this afternoon at New Britain Stadium. They will send former Philadelphia Philly Jonathan Pettibone, whose ERA under 1 for the season, to the mound as the Bees face the Bluecrabs in Game 4 of this series. Southern Maryland will counter with Pat McCoy, the former Detroit Tiger, in a battle of Major League experienced starters here today. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. My name is Chris Knobloch. Thanks for joining us here on an overcast afternoon at New Britain Stadium. Warm day, good for baseball. A lively crowd here for what is not only Shaler Family Hardware City Family Fun Day, but Military Appreciation Day here at New Britain Stadium. The Bees will be honoring the military pregame, and we will actually carry that live here as part of our broadcast. A bit of an unusual broadcast here today. We will have a live feed of the pregame ceremonies, including the howitzer fire out from left field during today's pregame. But first, the baseball, as the New Britain Bees, 13-22 on the year, take on the Southern Maryland Bluecrabs, 19-17 overall. New Britain 6-15 here at New Britain Stadium. Bluecrabs are 9-6 on the road. Southern Maryland's won 6 straight games, including sweeping the doubleheader yesterday. The Bees shut out in both games. The aggregate score 8-0 Southern Maryland. They won Game 2 6-0. Game 1 by a 2-0 score. Brian Dupre and Anthony Marzi both took hard luck losses. Marzi just 1 earned run, Dupre 2 on their respective outings, each coming up short as their offense provided them with no runs in yesterday's game. New Britain over the 2 games, just 10 hits after pounding out 80 hits over a 6-game span in Pennsylvania. So the Bees offense looks to get going today. It will be a standard lineup for the New Britain Bees. Same with Southern Maryland Bluecrabs. And since we are doing a special pregame, we will go right into the starting lineups. First, for the visitors, the Southern Maryland Bluecrabs. They are managed by John Harris, their pitching coach James Frisbee. Their hitting coach is Gary Brown. Jose Lozada will lead things off for the Bluecrabs. He is the second baseman. He'll be followed by Edwin Garcia, the shortstop, batting second. In the 3 spot, Michael Snyder, he is the designated hitter. Zach Wilson, the first baseman, will bat cleanup behind Snyder. In the 5 spot, Corey Vaughn, he is the center fielder. Devin Rodriguez will play left field and bat 6th. The 7 spot belongs to Zach Cohn. He is the right fielder. He'll be followed in the lineup by Luis Allen, the catcher, batting 8th. And in the 9 spot, Patrick Palmero, he will be at third base. On the mound for the Southern Maryland Bluecrabs, Pat McCoy making his 4th start and 4th appearance for the Bluecrabs this season. A 1-1 record, a 3.45 ERA, 15 2/3 innings pitched, 9 strikeouts, 10 walks, opponents batting .211 off the former Detroit Tiger. Originally drafted by the Washington Nationals out of high school. He debuted against the Cleveland Indians, bounced around the minors a bit, but time with Washington, Detroit, Baltimore, Colorado, and Toronto in his minor league affiliated career. This his first season in independent baseball. For the New Britain Bees, managed by Stan Clifford, their pitching coach is Sean Gilblair. Their hitting coach is none other than Craig Maddox, and their bench coach is Daisuke Yoshida. Here's how they line up today. Same lineup as Game 1 of the doubleheader yesterday. James Skelton, the catcher, will lead things off. He'll be followed by Michael Krause, the center fielder. In the 3 spot, as always, Jovan Rosa. He bats 3rd and plays 3rd this afternoon. He'll be followed by Craig Maddox, who's bat cleanup in every single game this season. He is the designated hitter. 5 spot belongs to Connor Bierfeld. He is the left fielder. He'll be followed by John Griffin, who mans first base for the Bees this afternoon. Yusuke Kajimoto, the second baseman, bats 7th. Jamar Walton, the right fielder, bats 8th. And in the 9 spot, Steve Carrillo. He will be over at shortstop. They'll be playing behind Jonathan Pettibone. Pettibone making his 6th start of the year. All his appearances have been starts. No record, but a .93 ERA. Just 2 earned runs and 19 1/3 innings pitched. He has struck out 16 and just walked 4. Opponents batting .169 off the former Philadelphia Philly. Umpires for today's game. Over at third base, Matt Cain. The first base umpire is Jorge Terran. And calling the balls and strikes just like Game 1 on Friday, Manolo Alejandro here today. This Shaler Hardware City Family Fun Day, along with Military Appreciation here at the ballpark. Bees wearing their Hardware City gold uniforms with the black hats with the gold brims. The Southern Maryland Bluecrabs, their gray hats with the navy brims, their baby blue uniforms that say Bluecrabs across the front. More of their alternate uniform, but they tend to wear them on the road. They did wear their road gray uniform yesterday during yesterday's game. News and notes for the New Britain Bees as we get ready for the pregame ceremonies here. The Bees have had a strikeout problem. In fact, the top 3 strikeout players in the Atlantic League of Professional Baseball all play for New Britain. Michael Krause leads the Atlantic League, 43 strikeouts. Behind him, Connor Bierfeldt with 40, and then James Skelton, who has 39. Skelton, incidentally, tied with one Patrick Palmero of the Southern Maryland Blue Crab with those 39 strikeouts. So the Bees need to work on making contact. They have struck out far more than they would like to. Bees pitching staff has been very good as of late. The Bees currently 4th in the Atlantic League with a 4.22 staff ERA. However, that comes with a 13-23 record, as the offense has not necessarily picked up their starters. Bees offense, which was 6th in the Atlantic League just a couple days ago, dropped back down to 7th. The Southern Maryland offense now 5th. Bees with a collective 254 batting average. The only team worse is the Long Island Ducks at 249. Incidentally, the Long Island Ducks announced the retirement of Nolan Reimold, as well as the signing of former New Britain Rockcat and Minnesota Twin, along with the Baltimore Orioles, Lou Ford. He has returned to the Long Island Ducks, did so earlier today. New Britain has lost 6 straight games here at home. They have struggled at their home park this year. Some of it may have to do with the fact that this is a pitcher's park with the 330 down each side, 330 feet down each side, 400 to dead center. This is certainly a pitcher's park, but the Bees offensively have done very well on the road comparatively to here. Their pitching staff has been improving steadily, but it has not yet translated into home wins for the New Britain Bees as of yet. Be interesting to see if Jonathan Pettibone can rectify that. Pettibone is making his first start since the game 1 of the York series. He went 3 innings in that game as he was pitch count limited, walked 2, struck out 5. He did not get the win Brandon Shimo did in 4 innings of relief. That game, a 10-0 victory for the New Britain Bees 6 days ago, so Pettibone well rested. Hopefully we can see him go later into today's contest. So the Bees just about to take the field. They will take the field along the first base side for today's game. And when they do, we will cut in with a live feed, a new beta test of a live feed of our in-stadium sound system for today's national anthem, as well as the howitzer fire out in left field. There is a military howitzer, courtesy of the U.S. Army, here today. We will also take a break and keep the action here for the 7th inning stretch as the 102nd Army Band will be playing God Bless America for today's game. We will now send things down to field level and PA announcer Chris Grace.
Lost, protecting our flag. Thank you. And now, to honor America, we are joined by Beverly Ann McGill, who will lead us in the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you sing by the dawn's early light, once so proudly we have at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes
Beverly Ann McGill. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the Connecticut Army National Guard 192nd Military Police Battalion will shoot 3 cannons in left field, so please cover your ears if they're sensitive.
The 2017 New Britain Bees season is presented by Stanley Black & Decker. The Bees would like to thank Stanley Black & Decker and all of our corporate sponsors for their support of New Britain Bees baseball during the 2017 season and beyond. As the smoke clears from the howitzer fire over left field, we want to extend a very warm welcome to all the members of the military, both active duty and veterans in attendance today, as well as acknowledge those that we have lost in the line of duty on this Memorial Day weekend. Not all about barbecues and the start of the summer, but rather about remembering the sacrifice made by the armed services here in the various conflicts fought by the United States. But now to the game of baseball as Jonathan Pettibone starts his warm-up tosses and the howitzer is driven off the field. The defensive alignment for the New Britain Bees from left to right across the outfield. Connor Bierfeld in left, Michael Krause in center, Jamar Walton back in right field after playing center in Game 2 of the doubleheader. Around the horn, starting at third, Jovan Rosa, the third baseman. Steve Carrillo is at short, Yusuke Kajimoto at second, and John Griffin is at first. James Skelton will do the catching for Jonathan Pettibone, making his first start since last Monday down in York. Pettibone, no record, but a .93 ERA. He's allowed just 2 earned runs. That came 2 starts ago against the Bridgeport Bluefish. Other than that, he has been perfect so far this season when it comes to allowing runs. Bees, meanwhile, will need to support him with some offense. They have not scored in their last 18 innings, mustering just 10 total hits over that time period. So Pettibone will need to pitch well. Unfortunately, with the way the offense has been clicking or not clicking, he has less of a margin for error than he normally would. So Pettibone's done warming up. Skelton throws down to second. Kajimoto there to receive the throw. And it is time for baseball in New Britain on Memorial Day weekend. Overcast skies and a 72-degree temperature as we get underway for the 22nd home game of the Atlantic League season. Overall, this is game number 36 for the Bees. Pettibone kicks and fires. First pitch to Lozada is in there for a strike, and we are underway. 1:39 p.m. the start time here. Thanks for joining us on the New Britain Bees Broadcast Network for the final home game in the month of May. Pitch misses off the plate. 1-1 the count. Lozada, a 182 average for the Southern Maryland Bluecrabs at the top of their order. Pitch misses, and the count 2-1. Pettibone obviously has never faced the Bluecrabs in his first Atlantic League season. It's count 3-1. Starter for the Bluecrabs, Pat McCoy, has never faced the New Britain Bees. As Pettibone behind 3-1, he delivers, and that'll be strike 2. So the count runs full to Lozada. Bees have trailed in their last 5 contests. As this one sent out towards right field. Back goes Walton, but it will bounce into the corner and ricochet off the wall. Walton has it with the bare hand. He sends it into Kajimoto, but that'll be a leadoff double for Lozada as the Bluecrabs collect their first hit of the game to lead things off. So that brings Edwin Garcia to the plate, a .256 average for the Bluecrabs shortstop. No home runs, but 7 RBIs. Garcia played both halves of the doubleheader yesterday, 0 for 3 in the first half. He was 1 for 3 with a pair of walks and a run scored in the second half. Position is Pettibone, infield in on the corners for the New Britain Bees. Pettibone delivers. Fastball in there for a strike. Setting again is Pettibone. As this one sent out towards right field. Coming in is Walton. That will drop in for a base hit. As Walton couldn't get to it in time, Garcia will reach on a single up to third base Lozada. Now runners on the corners with nobody out here in the first. Not the start that Pettibone wanted. And that brings Michael Snyder to the plate. Snyder, the designated hitter in today's game. 7 home runs, 22 RBIs, and a .276 average. First pitch in there for a strike. It's Alejandro with an emphatic strike call back behind the plate. Coming set again, Pettibone. He delivers. This one skied out towards center. Coming in is Kraus. We'll see if Lozada tries it. Kraus makes the catch. He fires towards the plate. And his throw is offline. It'll be a sacrifice fly and an RBI for Snyder. As Lozada comes home. Garcia up to second. And it's 1-0 Bluecrabs. Because the throw was to the plate, Garcia able to advance to second base. And the Bluecrabs take a 1-0 lead on the first out of the ball game. So to the plate now comes Zach Wilson. Wilson, a .287 average, 7 home runs, 30 RBIs. Pitch in there for a strike. Strike delivered, and the count 0-2 as Wilson falls behind Pettibone. 1 down, runner at second base. 1 run home for the Bluecrabs in the top half of the first inning. That's just the 3rd earned run allowed by Pettibone this year. He misses away. Wilson does not go fishing. 1-1 the count. 4 games underway in the Atlantic League before an off day tomorrow. These offices will actually be closed tomorrow for the federal holiday, Memorial Day. As Pettibone sets again, starting and stopping over at second is Garcia. Pettibone hadn't dealt yet, and he spins off the mound despite the fact that no infielder was covering the bag. Pettibone checks the runner at second and delivers. This one sent out towards right field. Back goes Walton, still going back. It will bounce off the wall and over Walton's head. Rounding third, heading home Garcia, and it's 2-0 Bluecrabs as Wilson cruises in with a double, the second double of the inning and 3rd hit against Pettibone. So Pettibone has recorded 1 out in this game and has doubled the number of earned runs allowed against him this season. So that brings Vaughn to the plate. Vaughn, a .267 average, 3 home runs and 13 RBIs. The pitch. In for a strike. Pettibone delivers. Strike 2 as he nabs the inside part of the plate. Pettibone with the strikeout, first strikeout of the game. Every strikeout here at New Britain Stadium will go to strikeout domestic violence, as each strikeout by a Bees pitcher is a $10 donation courtesy of Beacon Pharmacy to the Prudence Crandall Center here in New Britain. So far, we have had a grand total of 119 strikeouts here at home. That's $1,190 donated to from Beacon Pharmacy to the Prudence Crandall Center. The pitch to Rodriguez is in for a strike. Rodriguez batting .382. Somehow he can collect a hit and have his average drop. He's been very good early on. This is his 16th game. He's got a home run and 14 RBIs. So now he's in his first at-bat. This one hammered down the right field line, beyond the kids' fun zone and out into the parking lot. Nothing into the count. So the Bees will again work from a deficit. Last time they had a game where they did not work from a deficit was last Monday in Pettibone's start then. They defeated York 10-0. The 0-2. This one chopped towards first. Up with it is Griffin. He'll flip to Pettibone covering, and the side is retired. But 2 runs come home to score on 3 hits. The Bluecrabs leave a man aboard, and we head to the bottom half of the first inning. 2-0 Southern Maryland here on the New Britain Bees Broadcast Network.
Baseball to your summer? 10-game mini plans are on sale now with the New Britain Bees. Signing up for a 10-game mini plan includes a special
At True Timber, we pour everything we have into the details of our patterns. We source from the land, from the grass, from the trees, from the hunt. We only use the highest quality, real-life digital photography to create our patterns, because there's a difference between looking real and being real. True Timber. We're almost real, isn't real enough.
See priceless treasures that will bring your baseball memories to life. Cooperstown is where you, your family, and your friends
To create our patterns, because there's a difference.
Moments and honor the all-time greats of the game. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org.
From lazy days by the shore to exciting nights on the town, Connecticut can be a pretty fun place to be this time of year. But if you get behind the wheel after even just a few drinks, things will get pretty unfun pretty fast. Connecticut has zero tolerance for drunk driving. Drive sober or get pulled over.
Have you been drinking?
Bottom of the first inning, the Bees will have to come from behind in this one. 2-0 Southern Maryland. As Pat McCoy, the lefty, gets ready to pitch. Here's the defensive alignment behind him from left to right across the outfield. Devin Rodriguez in left, Corey Vaughn in center, Zach Cohn is in right. Round the horn starting at third, Patrick Palmero, the third baseman. Edwin Garcia is at short, Jose Lozada is at second. Zach Wilson over at first. Doing the catching is Luis Allen, as the first pitch to James Skelton in for a strike. Skelton a .260 average, 5 home runs, 9 RBIs, third in the Atlantic League in strikeouts, but he also leads the league in walks and on-base percentage, which you do not see very often. 39 strikeouts on the year for Skelton. 28 walks. Corey Vaughn is second with 23. His account runs 2-1. On-base percentage, he's got a .437 on-base percentage to lead the Atlantic League. 2-1 pitch, misses. No, it's in over the inside part of the plate. 2-2 the count. And Skelton will have to protect the plate now. 2-2 the count. McCoy delivers. This one chopped over towards short. Skelton is speedy, but getting there in plenty of time is Garcia, and that will be out number 1. So that brings Michael Kraus to the plate. Kraus, the current Atlantic League leader in strikeouts. He has a .274 average, 5 home runs and 15 RBIs. So he either makes contact or he does not. Contact just turns into hits, very high average of balls batted into play. 43 strikeouts on the season for Kraus. First pitch misses inside, ball 1. McCoy making his 4th start for the Southern Maryland Bluecrabs. Has a 1-1 record and a 3.45 ERA. Spent time with the Detroit Tigers as a reliever, 14 games back in 2014. As a strike delivered to Kraus, even the count at 1-1. McCoy working from the third base extreme of the pitching rubber, misses outside, 2-1 the count. He's the first left-hander deployed by the Bluecrabs this series. Strike 2, nabs the inside corner. Kraus will get back into the batter's box quickly. McCoy, a very similar windup to Anthony Marzi, misses inside and the count runs full. The payoff pitch now, misses outside, ball 4, Kraus is aboard as he will take the base on balls for Michael Kraus. He has 12 stolen bases in 16 attempts, so he could be off and running here. He has walked now 11 times on the year. One of the 5 Bs in double digits. No one with more than 11 other than the league leader, James Skelton. To the plate now, Jovan Rosa, a .268 average, pair of home runs, one of which came, or none of which have come here at New Britain Stadium, and 18 RBIs. And speaking of home runs, every home run hit here by the New Britain Bees. It's a Stanley Tape Measure Challenge shot. Each Bees home run at New Britain Stadium is $100 donated to House of Heroes, this year's local charity. So far, 16 home runs for the Bees, $1,600 donated by Stanley to House of Heroes. 1-0 pitch coming to Rosa. That misses down low as well, as Rosa has to get out of the way. 2-0 the count. On deck is Craig Maddox, who after yesterday's game has taken the Atlantic League lead in at-bats on the year. Checking on the runner is McCoy. Back is Kraus, who really hasn't taken that big of a lead here off the left-hander. Obviously harder to steal off a left-hander who's staring at the first baseman than a righty. Now he takes that big lead, and he will rock it back. This one sent out towards center field. That'll be a bloop single for Jovan Rosa. Up to second base goes Michael Kraus. And the Bees counter with 2 base runners of their own here in the bottom half of the first. That is their first hit of the game. That brings Craig Maddox to the plate. Maddox, a .229 average, 2 home runs, none in the month of May, however, and 15 RBIs. He got off to a scorching hot start in April. He's only had about 3 RBIs this month. One of his 2 home runs coming here at New Britain Stadium, but again, no home runs in the month of May on this, the 28th day of the month. First pitch misses, ball 1. The other home run for Maddox was in the first inning of April 28th game against the Long Island Ducks. 1-0 pitch coming, lefty-lefty matchup, as Maddox will slice this one down the left field line and out of play to even the count at 1. This Military Appreciation Day here at New Britain Stadium. We obviously had the howitzer cannon fire earlier today. The Bees graphics up on our video board in desert camo with the American flag outline. This one off the end of the bat, flared out towards center. That'll get down for a base hit. Kraus being waved around. The throw from Vaughn is way over the head of Allen, and both runners will advance. So that is an RBI single for Maddox. He and Rosa will take an extra base on the error by the center fielder Vaughn on the throw. And it's 2-1 as the Bees are on their board. Their first run scored in their last 18 innings. So it's an RBI single for Maddox. He advances to second on the throwing error. An E8 on Vaughn. So now runners at second and third with Connor Bierfeld at the plate. Bierfeld, a .268 average, 7 home runs and 17 RBIs. The run earned as the error had no impact on it as the first pitch misses down low to Bierfeld, ball 1. Bierfeld waits for the offering from McCoy. Rosa leads off third, Maddox off second. There's a strike in there. Even the count at 1-1. So the Bees offense finally getting things together here. The 1-1. This one popped up over towards shortstop. Garcia waits for it to come down. He will make the catch just on the lip of the outfield grass, and that'll be out number 2 in the inning. So that brings John Griffin to the plate. Griffin a .270 average. He had the lone RBI on Friday. 2 home runs and 13 RBIs on the year for the Bees first baseman. McCoy taking his time as he gets the sign from Allen, now draws to his belt. First pitch to Griffin. In there for a strike. Yusuke Kajimoto waits on deck. McCoy has thrown 20 pitches, an even split. 13 strikes, 13 balls. As the 0-1 comes from McCoy, missing down low, blocked by Allen. Evens the count at 1. Rose over at third, not the fastest runner, but if a ball gets away from Allen, the amount of foul space here at New Britain Stadium would certainly be possible for him to score. McCoy sets again and deals. Strike. Nips the outside corner. Maddox at second. The RBI single. As this one flared out towards center. Coming in is Vaughn. He will make the catch on the run. And the side is retired. So the Bees leave 2 men on. An error in the inning. And 2 hits for New Britain. They do score a run for the first time in 18 innings. And it's 2-1 after an inning here on the New Britain Bees Broadcast Network.
Baseball to your summer? 10-game mini plans are on sale.
Can't get a signal? So annoying, right?
Yeah, and I'm late for a job interview.
Hey man, can you just nix it for like 2 seconds? Thank you. You need Verizon. They have the largest, most reliable 4G LTE network in America. It's made to work in places like this. With Verizon Unlimited, we could video chat the interview in HD right here.
Okay.
Hey man, I'll cue you.
When it really, really matters, you need the best network and the best unlimited. Just $45 per line for 4 lines.
I am a people person.
Modern life deserves a modern way to pay. On your phone and online, so you don't miss his first birthday.
Tickets.
I MasterPassed it.
MasterPass, the secure way to pay from your bank. Don't just buy it, MasterPass it.
One of the all-time greats of the game. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org.
Our top half of the second inning, 2-1. The Bluecrabs have the lead. The Bees stranding 2 men aboard in their first inning at the plate. Now Pettibone will deal with the bottom third of the Southern Maryland lineup. That's Zach Cohn, Luis Allen, and Patrick Palmero. It's the bottom third of the lineup that led things off 3 times in yesterday's game 2. They had a pair of doubles and drove in 2 runs, along with scoring 2 runs in the 6-0 win for Southern Maryland in the nightcap. Reminder to follow the Bees on social media for all the latest team news and notes. Like the Bees on Facebook, facebook.com/NewBritainBees. Follow on Twitter and Instagram at New Britain Bees. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/NewBritainBees. And find us on Snapchat, the handle New Britain Bees, for some behind-the-scenes content, especially from the road. 1-0 the count to Cone. Batting .287 with a home run and 12 RBIs. Pettibone deals again. This is inside. So it's 2-0. Pettibone came into the inning with 19 pitches under his belt, 16 of them strikes. The 2-0. That's in there for a strike. Pitch efficiency has not been the Bees' starters' strong point. Well, their ERAs have gone down. The staff ERA has gone down. They've not been able to last that long into innings. The 2-1, this one grounded into the photographer's well foul, 2-2. I should say is they haven't been able to last long into games, but the bullpen is well rested with Heppel and Fry doing the relief yesterday for Marzi. Dupre going the distance for a complete game, and Jarvis 4 innings of relief of Mike Lee on Friday. This one popped back towards us. It's going to land in front of our broadcast position on the roof, as you can hear, and the count remains 2-2. We're checking the Atlantic League scoreboard in the bottom half of this inning. Full slate of games, just a full slate of games, no double headers today, as this one is skied out towards right field. Can of corn for Jamar Walton as he has it come down right into his glove. That is out number 1 as Cone is retired. That brings Luis Allen to the plate. The catcher batting .261. A split time between the York Revolution and the Bluecrabs. Has a home run and 4 RBIs on the season as a member of the Southern Maryland roster. Pettibone steps and fires the pitch. This is inside on the hands, ball 1. Allen played game 2 of the doubleheader. 1 for 4 with an RBI double and a run scored. He's heading the count now 2-0. Of course, a lot going on in sports today. We'll have Major League scores, the Atlantic League scores, and the Indianapolis 500. As a slider nabs the outside corner. 2-1 the count. Ball 3. So the count runs 3-1. Waiting on deck, Patrick Palmero. This one just past the outstretched glove of Carrillo and into left field. That'll be a base hit. And Allen's aboard that. The 4th hit for the Southern Maryland Bluecrabs so far. So that brings Palmero to the plate. 5 home runs, 21 RBIs, and a .227 average for the son of Rafael Palmero. Former big leaguer, most notably with the Texas Rangers. First pitch. Over the inside part of the plate for a strike. Palmero visibly shakes his head, but he'll pop right back in the batter's box. The count 0-1. Breaking ball misses away. That'll even things at 1. Lozada, who led off the game with a double, waits on deck. This one chopped towards short, could be 2. Carrillo goes to second for 1. They will send it to first. And Carrillo to Kajimoto to Griffin is the double play combo, as that will end the second inning. These turn a double play. They do allow a hit, and no one's left aboard. And after an inning and a half, 2-1, Southern Maryland leads the New Britain Bees here on the New Britain Bees Broadcast Network.
Baseball for your summer? 10-game mini plans are on sale now.
A baseball team, the Bees, taking shape.
Buzz about New Britain's new professional baseball team today. The new team has a name.
Bees are calling the Hardware City home.
You haven't picked up on the buzz just yet, get it? The Bees are landing in New Britain. It's Connecticut's newest baseball team.
Line drive, base hit up the middle. Coming around is Krause. He's going to score. The throw from Dominguez is not in time. Ball game over. Bees win. Bees win.
game results, transactions, upcoming promotions, and more, follow the Bees on social media to get the latest scoop on your favorite Atlantic League team.
New Britain Bees baseball. It's better with the Bees.
Yusuke Kajimoto will lead things off for the New Britain Bees. He'll bat from the right side as a switch hitter. 341 is average, 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. As Kajimoto faces the lefty McCoy, he'll be followed by Walton and Carrillo for the New Britain Bees here in the bottom half of the second inning. Take a look at the Atlantic League scoreboard here, and as we get underway in the second, McCoy winds and fires. The first pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1. Kajimoto did not play in Game 2 of the doubleheader after getting the start in the first matchup, as what appeared to be a two-seam fastball nabs the outside corner. It was breaking away from Kajimoto, and the count's 0-2. Bottom of the fourth inning in York. No score between the Revolution and the Skeeters. It's the 0-2 pitch, called third strike, and Kajimoto goes down looking on 3 pitches. That brings Jamar Walton to the plate. Walton had a pair of hits in yesterday's game, up to a .295 average, second on this Bees roster behind Kajimoto. 5 home runs and 9 RBIs. His average has gone up 140 points in the month of May, which is pretty spectacular. So Kajimoto retired. Now Walton at the plate. Lefty-lefty matchup, and Walton swings and misses at the first pitch. Bottom of the 5th inning. The game moving very quickly, just an hour in. Somerset trails Bridgeport down at TD Bank Ballpark, 3-0 is the 0-1. This is away. In the bottom of the second on Long Island, no score between the Ducks and the Barnstormers. The Ducks with some interesting roster moves prior to the game. Lou Ford resigned as a player bench coach, and Nolan Reimold retired. Second high-profile Atlantic Leaguer to retire or be placed on a suspended list in back-to-back days. Brian LaHare placed on the suspended list by the Somerset Patriots yesterday. Incidentally, Greg Golson making his Somerset Patriots debut today. Former New Britain outfielder. McCoy steps and fires the 1-2. This one tapped back past the pitcher. Over to play it is Garcia. He goes to his left, fires to first, and that will be out number 2. So 2 down for Steve Carrillo. Carrillo was the leadoff hitter in Game 2. Ended up going 1 for 4. As he will bat now with nobody on and 2 out. The pitch misses down low, ball 1. McCoy winds and fires, missing again. This time down the heart of the plate, but again low. 2-0 the count. James Skelton would bat if Carrillo can extend the inning. The 2-0 pitch. Strike over the outside corner again with that 2-seamer. Breaking away from Carrillo. Count 2-1. This one lined right at the shortstop as Carrillo lines out to Garcia, and that will do it as the Bees go down in order here in the second. To the third inning we go, 2-1. The Bluecrabs have the lead over the Bees here on the New Britain Bees Broadcast Network.
Bees fans, stay up to date on the latest team news and notes by following the Bees on social media. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/NewBritainBees, Twitter at...
So, Amara, you're a Verizon engineer. Tell me, what's one really good reason why the Samsung Galaxy S8 is better on Verizon?
Well, we have the largest 4G LTE network in America.
Yeah, that's a pretty good reason.
And the most reliable. And with unlimited, you get full HD video.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's 2, maybe even 3 reasons right there.
It's exactly 3.
Okay, sure, whatever you say.
If you really, really want the best, switch to Verizon Unlimited and get the Galaxy S8 for just $15 a month.
I saw you take those phones, you know.
No, you didn't.
Modern life deserves a modern way to pay. On your phone and online, so you don't miss his first birthday.
Tickets. I master-passed it.
MasterPass, the secure way to pay from your bank. Don't just buy it, MasterPass it.
Connecticut has zero tolerance for drunk driving. Drive sober or get pulled over.
Have you been drinking?
Top of the third inning here at New Britain Stadium. Sunday baseball with the New Britain Bees. As John Pettibone back out on the mound, he will face Lozada, Garcia, and Snyder, the top of the Southern Maryland order here in the third inning. DACO is the official transportation partner of the New Britain Bees and provides all the team's ground transportation for the 2017 season. If your group or organization needs quality transportation options, DACO's got you covered. For more information, call 800-229-4879 or visit DACO.com. And in the first inning, Maddox's single was the DACO drive of the game. First RBI of every Bees game is the DACO drive of the game. Lozada sends this one out towards left. Bierfeld in. He makes the catch. One pitch, one out. As Lozada is retired after doubling to lead off the game, and that will bring Garcia to the plate. Garcia singled in his first at-bat. Came around to score on the RBI double by Zach Wilson. Following the sacrifice fly from Snyder. The pitch. In for a strike. Pettibone right down the heart of the plate. Pettibone has gone 3 innings in his last 2 outings. Hopefully he can go a little bit farther in this one. He's only thrown 27 pitches. The 27th is smashed towards third. Picked well by Rosa. And he completes the play to Griffin for out number 2. Apologies, that was 37 pitches, 27 of which are strikes for Pettibone. So now Snyder will bat. He popped out, or he flew out. To center in his first at-bat. It was a sacrifice fly. First pitch from Pettibone misses. Ball 1. As he again misses low, 2-0 the count. Pettibone has not walked a batter yet in today's game. Has fallen behind in the count a couple times. Strike in there. The fastball with former Philadelphia Philly. Pettibone playing in just his 7th professional game since the 2014 season as he recovers from an injury. As this one flared out to Walton, he will make the catch in right, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for John Pettibone here in the third. To the bottom of the inning we go. 2-1, the Bluecrabs have the lead here on the New Britain Bees Broadcast Network.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of
Modern life deserves a modern way to pay. On your phone and online, so you don't miss his first birthday.
Tickets. I master-passed it.
MasterPass, the secure way to pay from your bank. Don't just buy it, MasterPass it.
So, Amara, you're a Verizon engineer. Tell me, what's one really good reason why the Samsung Galaxy S8 is better on Verizon?
Well, we have the largest 4G LTE network in America.
Yeah, that's a pretty good reason.
And the most reliable. And with unlimited, you get full HD video.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's 2, maybe even 3 reasons right there.
It's exactly 3.
Okay, sure, whatever you say.
If you really, really want the best, switch to Verizon Unlimited and get the Galaxy S8 for just $15 a month.
I saw you take those phones, you know.
No, you didn't.
Team.
It's better with the Bees.
Come see why it's better with the Bees. Connecticut's most affordable, family-friendly baseball. Great action and even better memories every time out. Tickets start at $5. Call 860-826-BEES or visit MBBs.com.
New Britain Bees baseball. He's better with the bees.
McCoy back on the mound for the Bluecrabs as we head to the bottom half of the third. It'll be the top of the lineup due up. Skelton, Krause, and Rosa for New Britain. That was the part of the lineup that did the damage. Krause's walk led to New Britain's first run, an RBI single by Craig Maddox. Skelton grounded out to shorten his first at bat. And during this half inning, we will get to the Major League scoreboard. McCoy faces the left-handed hitting Skelton. First pitch grounded over towards first. Up with it is Wilson. He'll take it to the bag himself. And that will be out number one as Skelton grounds out on the first pitch he sees. To the plate, Michael Krause. He walked and scored in the first inning. Top of the third inning, Mariners and Red Sox are scoreless at Fenway Park. Meanwhile, down in the Bronx, the Yankees a 5-2 lead over the Oakland A's in the top of the fourth. Rangers up in Toronto to face the Blue Jays. 2-1, they lead. That's in the top of the fourth as well. Bottom of the fourth, Cleveland hosting Kansas City, and they have a 3-0 lead. They just brought another run home. First pitch to Krause is a strike. Angels 2, Marlins 1 down in Miami. That's in the top of the fourth. In the bottom of the second, the Reds lead the Phillies 2-0. That game being played in Philadelphia. 1-1 the count to Krause. It's McCoy. Works quickly. This pitch nabs the inside corner, and it's 1-2. Diamondbacks and Brewers scoreless, top of the first. Meanwhile, in the top of the first in Houston, the Orioles have taken a 2-0 lead. 1-2 pitch, called third strike. As Krause strikes out on a pitch over the outside. Second strikeout, both have been looking for McCoy today. Bottom of the first inning, the White Sox hosting the Tigers, no score. Top of the first, the Rays have 2 men on with 1 out in Minnesota facing the Twins. Nationals in a rain delay against the Padres. Other games yet to get underway. The Cardinals at the Rockies, the Braves at the Giants, the Cubs visit the Dodgers, and tonight's game, the Mets at the Pirates. Matt Harvey getting the start in Pittsburgh. Major League scoreboard. First pitch over the inside corner for strike to Jovan Rosa. Also pull up the Indianapolis 500. As this one, broken bat flare out towards left field. Garcia, the shortstop, will make the catch. And that will retire the side. So instead of the score, we'll come back with our trivia answers. The Bees go, or question. The Bees go down in order in the third to the fourth inning. Trivia when we return here on the New Britain Bees Broadcast Network.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown.
Modern life deserves a modern way to pay. On your phone and online, so you don't miss his first birthday.
Tickets. I MasterPassed it.
MasterPass, the secure way to pay from your bank. Don't just buy it, MasterPass it.
No bars. Oh no, looks like somebody needs a new network.
When I got this unlimited plan, they told me they were all the same.
They're not. Verizon has the largest, most reliable 4G LTE network in America. It's basically made for places like this.
Honey, what if it was just us out here?
Right. So, I ordered you a car. Thank you. You don't want to be out here at night because of the coyotes. Okay, thanks, bud. Bye. Be nice to have your car for some shelter. Bye.
When it really, really matters, you need the best network and the best unlimited. Just
860-826-BEES.
He's better with the bees.
Come see why it's better with the Bees. Connecticut's most affordable, family-friendly baseball. Great action and even better memories every time out. Tickets start at $5. Call 860-826-BEES or visit nbbbees.com.
New Britain Bees baseball. He's better with the bees.
Top half of the fourth inning here at New Britain Stadium. The score is 2-1 Bluecrabs over Bees, as it will be Wilson, Vaughn, and Rodriguez due up for the Bluecrabs here in this half inning. It's also time for our trivia question. In honor of Memorial Day, here is today's question. You can play along by leaving a comment on Facebook or YouTube, or tweet us at New Britain Bees. Simple question today: how many members of the National Baseball Hall of Fame are veterans? Again, the question, how many members of the National Baseball Hall of Fame are veterans? Answer coming up in the bottom half of the inning. Is this one sent out towards center? Krause is back. He'll make the catch in straightaway center. And Wilson's retired on the first pitch he sees for out number 1. Last 5 batters have been retired by Pettibone. 6 outs over those 5 batters thanks to the double play. One more time with the trivia question. How many members of the National Baseball Hall of Fame are veterans? Answer coming up in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Play along, leave a comment on Facebook or YouTube, or tweet us at New Britain Bees. First pitch from Pettibone to Vaughn is in there for a strike. Vaughn, the only strikeout victim so far for the Bees starter. And he's down in the count, 0-2. Coming set, or going to his modified windup, Pettibone, as he just misses off the corner. Skelton was ready to fire that over to third. Pettibone gets the sign, steps and delivers the 1-2 pitch. This one slashed right towards Griffin. Great catch by John Griffin at first base. A leaping catch using his entire 6'6" frame. That gets circled in the scorecard, and that is out number 2. Great defensive play by John Griffin. So that brings Devin Rodriguez to the plate. He grounded out to first. That was quite a play by Griffin. Bees infield, part of the league's best defense. That's still in effect despite the errors yesterday. They just lead the Somerset Patriots. They've committed 1 fewer error than Somerset. Half as many as the league's worst defensive team. That will be the Bridgeport Bluefish, who the Bees will face starting Tuesday. Pettibone quickly ahead of Rodriguez. It's a nice catch made by a fan on the second foul ball of the at-bat. Pettibone steps and fires the 0-2. Just misses inside. 1-2 the count. Pettibone deals again, and this time he hits Rodriguez, obviously unintentional. Rodriguez does not seem too happy about it. He whips his bat towards his bench and the ball towards the Bees bench, and he is aboard. That brings Zach Cohn to the plate. Rodriguez has been hit now for the 2nd time this year. Pettibone hits his first batter of the season. First pitch to Cohn is fouled back to the screen. 0-1 as Cohn got underneath that one. Rodriguez was not happy getting hit in the shoulder. Was square on the shoulder, right by the Atlantic League patch. I believe that's the 10-year anniversary patch. Atlantic League patch on the other side. 0-2 the count. This is the Bluecrabs' 10th anniversary. They came into the league a year after the York Revolution, who are in their 11th season. It's the 0-2. Misses inside. 1-2 the count. Actually, are doing a 10-year anniversary team are the Bluecrabs. Up for nomination, several members of the Bees. Walton, Maddox, and Stan Clyburn. Pitch misses, and the count evens at 2. Along with former Bee Casey Frawley. Played 5 games for New Britain last year as the team's shortstop. The 2-2 coming from Pettibone. This one grounded off the handle of the bat to Carrillo. He will take the easy way out as he flips it to Kajimoto. Fielder's choice for Cohn. The out goes 6-4, and we head to the bottom of the 4th. Southern Maryland leaves a man aboard, and our trivia answer comes up when we return here on the New Britain Bees Broadcast Network.
Red line
can't get a signal. So annoying, right?
Yeah, and I'm late for a job interview.
Hey man, can you just mix it for like 2 seconds? Thank you. You need Verizon. They have the largest, most reliable 4G LTE network in America. It's made to work in places like this. With Verizon Unlimited, we could video chat the interview in HD right here.
Okay.
Hey man, I'll cue you.
When it really, really matters, you need the best network and the best unlimited. Just $45 per line for 4 lines.
I am a people person.
Modern life deserves a modern way to pay. On your phone and online, so you don't miss his first birthday.
Tickets. I master passed it.
MasterPass, the secure way to pay from your bank. Don't just buy it, MasterPass it.
Promotions and more, follow the Bees on social media to get the latest scoop on your favorite Atlantic League team.
New Britain Bees baseball. It's better with the Bees.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that will bring your baseball memories to life. Cooperstown is where you, your family, and your friends can relive baseball's greatest moments and honor the all-time greats of the game. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org.
Greg Maddox will lead things off for the New Britain Bees here, bottom half of the 4th inning. Maddox, Bierfeld, and Griffin do up. Maddox has the lone RBI for the New Britain Bees so far. Lefty-lefty matchup once again between him and McCoy as McCoy steps and fires the pitch. This one cued back to the screen. Strike one. Time for our trivia answer. Thanks to everyone who played along. How many members of the National Baseball Hall of Fame are veterans was the question. The answer is 69. 1 from the Coast Guard, 1 Marine, 26 from the Navy, and 38 from the Army, as this is sent out towards right field and hauled in by Cone for out number 1. The members of the Baseball Hall of Fame span from every conflict in U.S. history since the invention of baseball. 1 from the American Civil War, the most recent coming from the Korean War. In fact, that was Ted Williams, amongst others, who fought in the Korean War. There's not been a member of Baseball Hall of Fame who has served in the military since Korea, inducted in, granted, the Korean War, the last major conflicts, technically the last war that the United States was involved in, and technically it is still ongoing. It's just an armistice was signed between North and South Korea. There's a history lesson for you as the count runs 2-0. Now 3-0 as McCoy misses outside. The 3-0 misses outside, and Bierfeld will head on down to first. So Bierfeld will walk. Second walk issued by McCoy. Again, thanks to everyone who played along with our trivia question. We'll have another one on Tuesday. So Griffin bats now. Bierfeld over at first. Griffin flew out to center in his first at-bat. The pitch from McCoy swung on and chopped off the plate, foul. James Kersey, listening on our YouTube channel, did guess the correct answer for our trivia, by the way. I'll give him credit even though he is a Bluecrabs fan. Speaking of, a special welcome to all of the Bluecrabs fans listening. Let's enjoy broadcasting our home games with the Bluecrabs fans following along on our broadcast network. Much appreciated to have the additional listeners for our home series against Southern Maryland. 0-2 the count to Griffin. McCoy delivers again. This one chopped foul. It'll be fielded by Stan Clyburn down the third base line. Bees and Bluefish next series down in Bridgeport. Next time the Bees are home will be 8 days from now. Actually 9 days from now, June 6th. As off and running is Bierfeld. A ball to Griffin, and Connor Bierfeld will steal second for the Bees left fielder. That is Bierfeld's first stolen base in the Atlantic League out of 2 attempts. One and two the count. John Griffin, actually 2 and 2 the count, as McCoy just missed with another pitch. This one chopped off of McCoy, over to get it Lozada. He will flip it to first, and out at first is Griffin. As they just get him, the out officially goes 1-4-3. Griffin's retiring for out number 2. And that'll bring Yusuke Kajimoto, who struck out looking in his first at-bat. McCoy comes to the set position. Swung on and missed. That's strike one. Nothing in 2 now to Kajimoto. For our Bridgeport series, and for almost every game down in the Magic City, Park City, whichever nickname you'd like to call, we'll be joined by Phil Jubileto. Phil Jubilejo, former Bridgeport Sound Tigers announcer. He'll be my color commentator for that game. A couple of former AHL guys on your baseball broadcast, so that'll be fun. So count 1 and 2 to Kajimoto. And did he go? No, says first base umpire Jorge Terran. Count now 2 and 2. First game in Bridgeport, 7:12 start time, 7 o'clock pregame show. We do a 12-minute pregame show. Game 2, a 10:35 school day game. Game 3, 7:12, and then the Bees down to Southern Maryland face the Bluecrabs on their home turf. As Kajimoto stays alive by fouling one back to the right side. The 2-2 from McCoy. This one sent out towards the second baseman, Lozada. He will haul it in on a line, and that'll be out number 3. So the Bees leave a man on. They've left 3 on through 4. We head to the 5th, 2-1. Southern Maryland leads the New Britain Bees here on the New Britain Bees Broadcast Network.
Celebrate.
Modern life deserves a modern way to pay. On your phone and online, so you don't miss his first birthday.
Tickets. I MasterPassed it.
MasterPass, the secure way to pay from your bank. Don't just buy it, MasterPass it.
No bars. Oh no, looks like somebody needs a new network.
When I got this unlimited plan, they told me they were all the same.
They're not. Verizon has the largest, most reliable 4G LTE network in America. It's basically made for places like this.
Honey, what if it was just us out here?
Right. So I ordered you a car. Thank you. You don't want to be out here at night because of the coyotes.
Okay, thanks, bud. Bye.
Be nice to have your car for some shelter. Bye.
When it really, really matters, you need the best network and the best unlimited. Just $45 per line for 4 lines.
Bees fans, stay up to date on the latest team news and notes by following the Bees on social media. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/NewBrittonBees, Twitter @NewBrittonBees, Instagram @NewBrittonBees, and follow us on Snapchat as well. New Britain Bees is the handle there. Community events, game day photos, game results, transactions, upcoming promotions, and more. Follow the Bees on social media to get the latest scoop on your favorite Atlantic League team.
New Britain Bees baseball. It's better with the Bees.
Luis Allen will lead things off for the Southern Maryland Bluecrabs here in the top half of the 5th inning. Bluecrabs with a 2-1 lead. Allen, Palmero, and Lozada, the 8, 9, and 1 hitters, due up for Southern Maryland as the New Britain Bees look to maintain the deficit at 1 for the time being. John Pettibone back on the mound into his 5th inning of work as he misses with ball 1. This is his longest outing in quite some time. If he can get through 5 innings, he will match his season high with 5 innings pitched. Last time he did that was May 3rd against Somerset. This one grounded back up the middle. It takes an odd hop off the infield grass and ends up in center field. That'll be a base hit for Allen, who's now 2 for 2. So that brings Palmero to the plate. He grounded into a 6-4-3 double play in his first at-bat. Make sure to visit Beehive & Company, the official store of the New Britain Bees, for all the latest, greatest, coolest, and newest Bees gear. You can also shop online anytime at nbbees.com and click the store icon, including the military appreciation caps with the New Britain written out across the front. They'll have 4th of July shirts this year. They'll be coming in soon. They're looking for an American flag pattern. Of course, great selection of Bees hats, shirts, sweatshirts, jerseys, signed paraphernalia, and more, all at Beehive & Company. The 0-1. This one popped back towards us. It will land on the roof right above us. The count 0-2 to Palmero. Pettibone slowing the pace. The 0-2. This one sent out towards right center, more towards center. Kraus over to play it. He will make the catch just shy of the warning track. Fires it back in quickly. Kajimoto there to cut it off as Allen faked towards second. So that'll be out number 1. As Lozada comes to the plate. Allen remains at first. Lozada 1 for 2 with a double and a run scored in the first inning. Coming set is Pettibone. He delivers and hits the outside corner. Strike 1. Allen not known for his speed over at first base. Allen, between his two teams, has attempted exactly 0 stolen bases on the year. The 0-1, this is low. Garcia waits on deck for the Bluecrabs. He has scored the other Bluecrabs run. So far, the run that's made the difference in this game is the score is 2-1. This one fouled back to the backstop by Lozada. He just got the edge of his bat on the outside pitch from Pettibone. The pitch. This one sent to the opposite field by the switch hitter Lozada, but it is a foul ball as it lands beyond the left field bleachers. This one now sent closer towards the field of play. In fact, it is in play as Bierfeld slides into foul territory. It's just beyond his grasp as he took a good route to it, but could not get there in time. So the count remains a ball and 2 strikes. Pettibone has thrown 64 pitches, 45 of them for strikes in today's game. The 1-2 just misses off the plate, 2-2 the count. Pettibone has allowed 2 earned runs, bringing his total to the season up to 4 through 6 starts. That came in the first inning. Since then, he's allowed just 1 hit. This one skied out towards left field. It'll land in the picnic area, or actually just in the seats next to the picnic area. Count remains 2-2. Next pitch will be the 7th of the at-bat to Lozada. Setting is Pettibone. He kicks and fires. Just misses off the plate. And the at-bat will go at least 1 more pitch. His count now full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch from Pettibone, off and running is Allen. That one bounced in there. It gets back to the backstop and blocked by the screen. Allen will head for third base, but time granted. The ball was declared dead. Allen will have to retreat to second. This ball was called dead. It got out of the field of play before Allen got to second base. That's a scenario. Allen was awarded second on the walk, but he had to get there first in order to take an extra bag. So runners at first and second with 1 out, thanks to the walk from Pettibone, and that brings Garcia to the plate. We see Brandon Shimmo walking out to the Bees bullpen, and one of the relievers getting ready. As Pettibone deals, first pitch, misses ball 1. Could be Nate Rowe out there. But no one throwing just yet. Pitch in for a strike, evens the count at 1-1. Runners take their leads off first and second. Bees infield playing back in double play depth. 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball just squirts away from Skelton as it missed low and inside, but no advancement for the runners as it ended up rolling up the third base side. Pettibone slows the pace. Now he deals the 2-1. Strike over the outside corner to even things at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Last time the Bees were swept at home was the 4-game sweep at the hand of the Somerset Patriots. Part of an 8-game losing skid. This one back to Pettibone. He will send it to Carrillo for 1. What a turn by John Pettibone, as that is a 1-6-3 double play to end the inning. Great job by John Pettibone. Second double play turned by the New Britain Bees as the pitcher fields his position well. And the Bluecrabs will leave a man aboard here in the 5th. To the bottom half of the inning we go. 2-1, the Bluecrabs lead the Bees here on the New Britain Bees Broadcast Network.
Can't get a signal? So annoying, right?
Yeah, and I'm late for a job interview.
Hey man, can you just nix it for like 2 seconds? Thank you. You need Verizon. They have the largest, most reliable 4G LTE network in America. It's made to work in places like this. With Verizon Unlimited, we could video chat the interview in HD right here.
Okay.
Hey man, I'll cue you.
When it really, really matters, you need the best network and the best unlimited. Just $45 per line for 4 lines.
I am a people person.
Modern life deserves a modern way to pay. On your phone and online, so you don't miss his first birthday.
Tickets. I MasterPassed it.
MasterPass, the secure way to pay from your bank. Don't just buy it, MasterPass it.
or call the box office at 860-826-BEES.
New Britain Bees baseball. It's better with the Bees.
Bees fans, stay up to date on the latest team news and notes by following the Bees on social media. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/NewBritainBees, Twitter @NewBritainBees, Instagram @NewBritainBees, and follow us on Snapchat as well. New Britain Bees is the handle there. Community events, game day photos, game results, transactions, upcoming promotions, and more. Follow the Bees on social media to get the latest scoop on your favorite Atlantic League team.
New Britain Bees baseball. It's better with the Bees.
Bottom half of the 5th inning, Jamar Walton will lead things off. He'll be followed by Steve Carrillo and James Skelton. He's trailed by a run here in a series that so far has had no home runs from either side. A home run here of the solo variety would tie the game between New Britain and Southern Maryland. McCoy, lefty, dealing with the lefty Walton. First pitch in for a strike. Walton grounded out to short in his first at-bat. The 0-1 coming from McCoy. Walton swings and misses at a pitch down in the dirt. And count 0-2. Fernando Alonso currently leading the Indianapolis 500, followed by Ryan Hunter-Ray and Alexander Rossi. Is this one sent out towards left? It'll be hauled in by Rodriguez, and that will be out number 1 here in the inning. McCoy thought that one was gone. He'd hunched over as if he'd given up the home run, but Rodriguez tracked that one down in front of the warning track. I will say I don't know what stage the Indianapolis 500 is currently in, how far they are in. We'll get that information as it becomes available. As Steve Carrillo, who lined out to shorten his first at-bat, bats here. He sends this to the opposite field over towards right. Cone will make the catch, and that'll be out number 2. So 4 pitches in the inning have yielded 2 outs for McCoy. And that will bring Skelton to the plate. Skelton 0 for 2, a ground out to short and a ground out to first to his credit. First pitch misses to Skelton, ball 1. Skelton has not walked nor struck out in today's game. As a strike delivered to even the count 1-1. He grounded to first on the first pitch he saw. Count now 2-1 as McCoy misses outside. Now McCoy misses inside, and the count runs 3-1. Kraus, who has walked already, waits on deck. 3-1. This one grounded towards first, but foul, and the count runs full. Three and 2 the count, 2 down. Bottom of the 5th inning. The pitch swung on and missed. Skelton strikes out. And McCoy sets the Bees down in order. 1, 2, 3 in the 5th frame. To the 6th inning we go, as the New Britain Bees trail the Southern Maryland Bluecrabs by a score of 2-1.
Hi, this is Elaine Cavaceras, a longtime supporter of New Britain Baseball and owner of Home Sweet Home Realty. If you serve in the military, are a policeman, firefighter, first responder, healthcare worker, or teacher, you are a local hero, and I will give back 25% of my commission to you at closing when buying or selling a home. It's my way of saying thank you to you, our local hero. Whether buying or selling, there is no place like Home Sweet Home. Please call 860-828-9925 and go Bees.
Modern life deserves a modern way to pay. On your phone and online, so you don't miss his first birthday.
Tickets. I MasterPassed it.
MasterPass, the secure way to pay from your bank. Don't just buy it, MasterPass it.
No bars. Oh no! Looks like somebody needs a new network.
When I got this unlimited plan, they told me they were all the same.
They're not. Verizon has the largest, most reliable 4G LTE network in America. It's basically made for places like this.
Honey, what if it was just us out here?
Right. So, I ordered you a car. Thank you. You don't want to be out here at night because of the coyotes. Okay, thanks, bud. Bye. Be nice to have your car for some shelter. Bye.
When it really, really matters, you need the best network and the best unlimited. Just $45 per line for 4
New
lines.
Britain Bees as Pettibone's afternoon comes to a close. He pitched well for New Britain. 5 innings pitched, 5 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. He cannot win. He is on the hook right now as Southern Maryland holds a 2-1 lead. And into the game comes Nate Rowe for the New Britain Bees. Rowe making his 17th appearance, an 0-1 record, a 1.61 ERA. 22 1/3 innings pitched, 19 strikeouts, just 6 walks. Opponents batting 165 against the right-hander. Rowe has not appeared since the York series. His last game, May 24th versus York. This is his first appearance against the Bluecrabs this year. The Bees bullpen has not yet allowed a run to Southern Maryland. In 7 innings pitched, they have 4 strikeouts across that span. So Rowe, the first man out of the chute for the New Britain Bees. He'll face Snyder, Wilson, and Vaughn here in the 6th inning. As Snyder comes to the plate, he has a sac fly, and he's also flown out to right, 0 for 1 officially. Rowe kicks and deals. First pitch, slider in there for a strike. A good breaking ball. Might have even been the curveball with how far it broke. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 just misses off the plate, 1-1. Rowe misses this time with that breaking ball. Rowe from Plainfield, New Jersey. Comes set, the 1-1. Again to the breaking ball. Gets the swing and the miss from Snyder this time. Counts a ball and 2 strikes. Rowe works a little bit more slowly as he comes to the set now than Pettibone did. But he's effective. Again to the breaking ball, and he gets the strikeout. Second strikeout by Bees pitching. First for Rowe in his 20th of the year. That's another strikeout at home. And that means another $10 donated by Beacon Pharmacy to the Prudence Crandall Center to help strike out domestic violence. Coming set now is Rowe as he deals with Wilson. Again to the slider. This one misses in the dirt, ball 1. Wilson, an RBI double back in the first. He also has flown out. This one sent over towards third. Vacuumed up by Rosa. He slings it sidearm to first. And that'll be out number 2. So Rowe gets the first 2 outs very quickly. That brings Corey Vaughn to the plate. Vaughn 0 for 2. He was Pettibone's strikeout victim. He also lined out on a spectacular diving play made by John Griffin over at first. First pitch from Rowe. Hits the outside corner for a strike. He's been painting that outside corner since he entered the game. She delivers the 0-1. This time a fastball right down the pipe. Vaughn, who was looking to the outside corner, not ready for that. Rowe really mixing his pitches location-wise, although leaning on that breaking ball so far. The 0-2. Again with the breaking pitch. This one misses low and in the dirt. Vaughn does not go fishing. The 1-2. Rowe kicks and deals. Misses inside with a fastball. 2 balls and 2 strikes now the count. The bottom of the 6th inning, the Bees will send Kraus, Rosa, and Maddox to the plate. 2-2. Fought away by Vaughn as he gets a piece of the breaking pitch. That was the curveball from Rowe. It's hit off the handle. 2-2 the count. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Nasty slider from Rowe. He strikes out 2 in the inning. That's 3 strikeouts on the game for the Bees, and we head to the bottom half of the 6th inning. The score is 2-1 Bluecrabs over Bees here on the New Britain Bees Broadcast Network.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime.
So, Amara, you're a Verizon engineer. Tell me, what's one really good reason why the Samsung Galaxy S8 is better on Verizon?
Well, we have the largest 4G LTE network in America.
Yeah, that's a pretty good reason.
And the most reliable. And with unlimited, you get full HD video.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's 2, maybe even 3 reasons right there.
It's exactly 3.
Okay, sure, whatever you say.
If you really, really want the best, switch to Verizon Unlimited and get the Galaxy S8 for just $15 a month.
I saw you take those phones, you know.
No, you didn't.
Modern life deserves a modern way to pay. On your phone and online, so you don't miss his first birthday.
Tickets. I master-passed it.
MasterPass, the secure way to pay from your bank. Don't just buy it, MasterPass it.
Tickets and click on the mini plan tab or call the box office at 860-826-BEES.
New Britain Bees baseball. It's better with the Bees.
Bees fans, stay up to date on the latest team news and notes by following the Bees on social media. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/NewBritainBees, Twitter @NewBritainBees, Instagram @NewBritainBees, and follow us on Snapchat as well. New Britain Bees is the handle there. Community events, game day photos, game results, transactions, upcoming promotions, and more. Follow the Bees on social media to get the latest scoop on your favorite Atlantic League team.
New Britain Bees baseball. It's better with the Bees.
Michael Kraus will lead things off bottom half of the 6th inning as the Bees look to come from behind against the Bluecrabs. Kraus, Rosa, and Maddox due up against McCoy, who misses off the plate with ball 1 to start the inning. Kraus 0 for 1 with a walk. He has scored the Bees' lone run in today's game. That was back in the 1st. He's ahead in the count now, 2-0, as McCoy misses again outside. McCoy enters the inning, having thrown 72 pitches. He's now up to 75 as Kraus cuts and misses to bring the count to 2-1. This grounded back up the middle over to play Garcia. His throw pulls Wilson off the bag, and Kraus will reach. That was a tough play made by Garcia, and it will indeed be a base hit for Michael Kraus. So Kraus now 1 for 2 with that run scored. We could see him try and snag second here with Rose at the plate, no outs. Coming set now is McCoy. He will instead check on Kraus. The pitch. Pitch in there for a strike. Bees, prior to that, had not had a hit since the 1st inning when they tallied 2. McCoy snaps over towards first. Again, back standing is Kraus. Again, McCoy will check over at first. Kraus back standing safely. Off and running is Kraus as the pickoff attempt is in time. He is caught, or picked off rather, as he was off and running, and McCoy went over to first. So Kraus is retired, and that'll be out number 1 as the base is now empty. Rosa down in the count, 0-1. As a ball delivered down low, 1-1 the count for Michael Kraus. That is the 5th time he's been caught stealing in 19 attempts. Rosa swings and misses. The 1-2 coming from McCoy. This is low and away, 2-2 the count. The 2-2. This one sent off the top of the Bees dugout, ricochets into the stands. No one hurt, but one lucky fan will end up with a souvenir. This count now 2-2. This one grounded out towards second. A slow roller, Lozada up with it. He fires to first, and that'll be out number 2 here in the inning. That brings Craig Maddox to the plate. Maddox with the only RBI in the game. An RBI double back in the first, or RBI single. Reached second on the error. First pitch, low for a ball. As Maddox cuts at a ball in the dirt, to even the count at 1. Bierfeld waits on deck. He walked in his last at bat and tallied his first stolen base of the year and in the Atlantic League. 1-1. This one chopped out towards second. Lozada waits for it to come to him. He sends it to first, and the side is retired. So the Bees get a hit, but they go down in order after Kraus is caught stealing. We head to the 7th. This score is 2-1 Bluecrabs over Bees here on the New Britain Bees Broadcast Network.
From lazy days by the shore to exciting nights on the town, Connecticut can be a pretty fun place to be this time of year. But if you get behind the wheel after even just a few drinks, things will get pretty unfun pretty fast. Connecticut has zero tolerance.
Can't get a signal? So annoying, right?
Yeah, and I'm late for a job interview.
Hey man, can you just accept for like 2 seconds? Thank you. You need Verizon. They have the largest, most reliable 4G LTE network in America. It's made to work in places like this. With Verizon Unlimited, we could video chat the interview in HD right here.
Okay.
Hey man, I'll cue you.
When it really, really matters, you need the best network and the best unlimited. Just $45 per line for 4 lines.
I am a people person.
Modern life deserves a modern way to pay. On your phone and online, so you don't miss his first birthday.
Tickets. I master-passed it.
MasterPass, the secure way to pay from your bank. Don't just buy it, MasterPass it.
Town. See priceless treasures that will bring your baseball memories to life. Cooperstown is where you, your family, and your friends can relive baseball's greatest moments and honor the all-time greats of the game. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org.
New pitcher on the hill for the New Britain Bees as we head to the 7th inning. And Sean Gilblair, the Bees pitching coach himself, will take over on the mound. Nate Rowe went an inning. He struck out 2 looked very good, especially debuting, well, not debuting, but featuring a very good slider, and the left-handed Gilblair will now take over for him. This Gilblair's fourth game, a 2 2/3 innings pitched, no ERA, no record either. He's walked 1 and struck out 3 as he was activated just about 2 weeks ago, activated for the Bridgeport series, and actively 13 days on the active roster so far for Sean, as he will face Devin Rodriguez, Zach Cohn, and Luis Allen here in the 7th inning. We just saw Cody Epley, the closer for the Bluecrabs, head on back out to the bullpen as the first pitch from Gilblair misses low for ball 1. Gilblair from Willimantic. He is also the Bees pitching coach in his second season with the New Britain Bees. A reminder that after this half inning, we'll keep things right here. This one fouled back for God Bless America, performed by the 102nd Army Band in between innings. Take a break after that. We'll bring that to you live here on Military Appreciation Day at New Britain Stadium. 1-1 the count to Rodriguez, who was hit by a pitch in his last at-bat. That was against Pettibone. The 1-1. Gilblair delivers a fastball in for a strike. 1-2 the count. He's gone from a major league veteran, John Pettibone, to 2 guys who have only ever played independent ball. Nate Rowe, the Can-Am League, and Sean Gilblair also in the Can-Am League, as this one fouled away, both in their second Atlantic League season. These two were teammates with the Rockland Boulders out in the Canadian American Association. 1-2 the count to Rodriguez. As Gilblair steps off, now he toes the rubber once again. 1-2. Away, blocked by Skelton, 2-2 the count. Bees bullpen has not allowed an earned run in this series against the Southern Maryland Bluecrabs. Two and two the count. Infield sets, Gilblair deals. This one lined right at Kajimoto. He leaps to make the catch. And that'll be out number 1 as Kaji hauls that in for the first out of the inning. So 1 down, and Zach Cohn coming to the plate. We've only seen 10 offensive players for the Bluecrabs in this series. Wiggins, the backup catcher. We have not, playing in game 1 yesterday, we have not seen Kalaika Kahuhalahala, the infielder, or player coach Gary Brown. First pitch in there for a strike to Cohn. Cohn, a right-handed batter. Gilblair, the lefty. Last year was the Bees' closer. Strike 2. Gilblair now ahead in the count. This one sent down the left field line. Bierfeld looking for it, but it is foul. So it bangs out just beyond the bullpen. Nothing and 2 the count. Gilblair getting adjusted on the mound. Comes set and deals. This one chopped towards third on a room service hop. Rosa has it. Fires just wide of the bag, but it's hauled in by John Griffin, using all of his 6'6" reach to make that happen. So that is out number 2. The out goes 5-3. And that will bring Luis Allen to the plate. He's 2 for 2 with a pair of singles in today's game. Southern Maryland with 5 hits. The Bees with just 3 on the afternoon. These games move by pretty quickly. Again, after this half inning, we will send things down to field level for the 102nd Army Band playing God Bless America. They'll actually be doing it in the concourse. Count 1-0. As Gilblair deals again. This one grounded towards third. Up with it is Rosa. He fires across the diamond, and the side is retired. Again, we will keep things right here and send things down to field level for the playing of God Bless America.
We ask that you please rise and remove your hats as we are joined by the 102nd Army Band for the playing of God Bless America.
We head to the bottom of the 7th inning. The score, 2-1, Southern Maryland over New Britain.
Bees fans, stay up to date on the latest team news and notes by following the Bees on social media. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/NewBrittonBees, Twitter @NewBrittonBees.
Modern life deserves a modern way to pay. On your phone and online, so you don't miss his first birthday.
Tickets. I MasterPassed it.
MasterPass, the secure way to pay from your bank. Don't just buy it, MasterPass it.
No bars. Oh no, looks like somebody needs a new network.
When I got this unlimited plan, they told me they were all the same.
They're not. Verizon has the largest, most reliable 4G LTE network in America. It's basically made for places like this.
Honey, what if it was just us out here?
Right. So I ordered you a car. Thank you. You don't want to be out here at night because of the coyotes.
Okay, thanks, bud. Bye.
Be nice to have your car for some shelter.
Bye.
When it really, really matters, you need the best network and the best unlimited. Just $45 per line for 4.
Or get pulled over.
Have you been drinking?
Come see why it's better with the Bees, Connecticut's most affordable, family-friendly baseball. Great action and even better memories every time out. Tickets start at $5. Call 860-826-BEES or visit nbbees.com.
New Britain Bees baseball. It's better with the Bees.
Some baseball to your summer? 10-game mini plans are on sale now with the New Britain Bees. Signing up for a 10-game mini plan includes a special early entrance to New Britain Stadium, a 10% discount at Beehive & Company, first opportunity for 2017 playoff tickets, an opportunity to throw out a first pitch, and more. For more information and to get your mini plan today, visit nbbees.com/tickets and click on the mini plan tab or call the box office at 860-826-BEES.
New Britain Bees baseball. It's better with the Bees.
New pitcher on the mound for the Southern Maryland Bluecrabs as McCoy's afternoon comes to an end. 6 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 run. It was earned, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. As Robert Shaw comes to the mound, 6'4", 220 pounds from Cedar Park, Texas. He will pitch against the New Britain Bees for the first time in his career. Robert Shaw on the season has appeared in 9 games. This will be his 10th. 0-1 his record with a 3.86 ERA, 11 2/3 innings, 7 strikeouts to 2 walks. Opponents batting .277 off the right-hander. He will face Bierfeld, Griffin, and Kajimoto. Kajimoto who will bat from the left side for the first time. So there is action behind him in the bullpen. So Bierfeld will come to the plate now. He is 0 for 1 with a walk in today's contest. As he comes to bat, the Bees trail 2-1. Once again, special thanks to the 102nd Army Band for their performance of God Bless America in between halves of the inning. First pitch from Robert Shaw, fastball way high, ball 1. Robert Shaw has reached the high A level in affiliated baseball. One of the lesser experienced Atlantic League pitchers is the 1-0. Fastball misses high 2-0. That's not to say that less experience at high levels translates into a lack of talent. Bees just sent 2 guys who've never pitched an affiliated ball to the mound, and Brandon Fry only made it as high A, and he's pitched incredibly well for the Bees this year as well. So, final level at affiliate ball or affiliate talent does not necessarily translate into Atlantic League talent as the count runs 3-0 to Bierfeld. Ball 4, Bierfeld will walk for the second time as Robert Shaw issues a 4-pitch walk. That brings John Griffin to the plate. Griffin 0 for 2. He's flown out to center. That ended the first, and he ground into a 1-4-3 ground out. Not a double play as that bounced off McCoy. So Robert Shaw has to deal with the tying run over at first. Griffin the go-ahead run here in the bottom of the 7th. The pitch. Fastball stays high, ball 1. 5 straight balls to start the outing for Robert Shaw. That will summon James Frisbee, the pitching coach for the Bluecrabs. As Robert Shaw has not yet found the strike zone since entering the game. There's a little bit of delay in between innings because of the performance, but Robert Shaw having some trouble locating his pitches. There's action in the Bees bullpen as well, although we can't see who it is. Saw Gil Blair wave down to the bullpen as he came off the mound, effectively taking himself out of the game. Just a neat little trick if you're a player pitching coach. 1-0 pitch coming to John Griffin. Robert Shaw deals. That's a fastball in there for a strike. Count now 1-1. To the set once again, Robert Shaw deals. Bierfeld over at first, staying close this time. Robert Shaw stalls, and the 1-1. Sent out towards right field over his cone. He will slide to make the catch. Bierfeld has to retreat. Good catch by Cone, and that'll be out number 1. So Yusuke Kajimoto will bat now, as he looks down for the sign from Stan Clyburn. Batting from the left side for the first time is the switch-hitting Kajimoto. Right-handed, he was 0 for 2 with a strikeout looking and a line out to second. Coming set is Robert Shaw. The pitch. Misses off the plate, ball 1. Missing low, Robert Shaw, with the second offering to Kajimoto. 2-0 the count. On deck, Jamar Walton. Again, there is action in the Bluecrabs bullpen behind Robert Shaw. The 2-0. This one grounded off the glove of Robert Shaw out towards second. It's bobbled, and everybody's safe. Lozada cannot recover from the bobble. That'll be an error, and Kajimoto is aboard. Robert Shaw got a glove on that one. Let's see. They'll give him the bobble, or no, Lozada will end up taking the error. So up to second base on the E4 is Bierfeld, now the tying run in scoring position, with Jamar Walton up at the plate. Walton 0 for 2 today. In yesterday's game 2 is the center fielder. He had a pair of hits. He's got 3 hits in the last 3 games. 4 against his former team. Robert Shaw checks Bierfeld at second. The pitch. Down low, ball 1. Robert Shaw has thrown 11 pitches, 3 strikes so far. One of those strikes was the flyout. The other was the error. The 1-0 coming to Walton. This one grounded back towards Lozada. He will get in the rundown. They'll fire to first, and Bierfeld will stop at third. Safe at second is Kajimoto, and scoring is Bierfeld. What a bizarre play, as Lozada had a mental lapse. He threw to first instead of throwing to second. Now Kajimoto is down. Kajimoto is in some distress over at second base. So he is lying on his back. Andy Musino, the Bees trainer, out to check on the New Britain second baseman. The run does come in to score on what amounts to a RBI ground out for Jamar Walton. The out goes 4-3. Kajimoto advancing to second, but he is still down on the ground. He is in some distress. He's going to be taken out of the game here, regardless. As Kajimoto now sitting up, he is talking with Andy Musino. And Jake McGuigan will come in to replace him on the base paths. In the Bottom of the 7th, this game tied up. Kajimoto still down. It's now Sean Gilblair and a couple other of the Bees players out to help out their second baseman, who is still down in some distress. And Kajimoto will be carried off by his teammates here as Jake McGuigan enters the game at second. Yusuke in some pain as he walks back towards the Bees dugout. So McGuigan will take over. It's a pinch runner. Meanwhile, it appears that the Bluecrabs have also made a substitution. Kalaika Kahuhalahala has taken over at second base. So Kahuhalahala will enter the game as the second baseman. So Kahuhalahala takes over. As there are some wholesale changes for the Bluecrabs. Lozada now in left field. Rodriguez moves to first base. And Kahuhalahala will take over at second. He will bat in Wilson's spot. So Robert Shaw, who stays in the game, will now face Walton, or excuse me, Carrillo, as he misses, or he hits a strike. Over at second base is McGuigan running for Kajimoto. So McGuigan at second. There's two outs in the inning as Walton was retired. Bit of a complicated change as Rodriguez now at first, Wilson out of the game. Lozada in left, Kahuhalahala at second. Count 1-2 to Carrillo. Coming set, Robert Shaw. This is a tie game at 2. The pitch swung on and missed. Carrillo strikes out, and that will end the inning. The Bees do score a run to tie the game on a ground out, the run unearned, and it's 2-2 Bees and Bluecrabs as we head to the 8th inning here on the New Britain Bees Broadcast Network.
From lazy days by the shore to exciting nights on the town, Connecticut can be a pretty fun place to be this time of year.
So, Amara, you're a Verizon engineer. Tell me, what's one really good reason why the Samsung Galaxy S8 is better on Verizon?
Well, we have the largest 4G LTE network in America.
Yeah, that's a pretty good reason.
And the most reliable. And with unlimited, you get full HD video.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's 2, maybe even 3 reasons right there.
It's exactly 3.
Okay, sure, whatever you say.
If you really, really want the best, switch to Verizon Unlimited and get the Galaxy S8 for just $15 a month.
I saw you take those phones, you know.
No, you didn't.
Modern life deserves a modern way to pay. On your phone and online, so you don't miss his first birthday.
Tickets. I master passed it.
MasterPass, the secure way to pay from your bank. Don't just buy it, MasterPass it.
Atlantic League team.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that will bring your baseball memories to life. Cooperstown is where you, your family, and your friends can relive baseball's greatest moments and honor the all-time greats of the game. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org.
New pitcher on the hill for the New Britain Bees as we head to the top of the 8th inning. It is Brandon League. League takes over on the mound. Jake McGuigan stays in the game. He will play second base as he takes over for Yusuke Kajimoto. And League will face Palmero, Lozada, and Garcia here in the inning. First pitch is fouled back to the screen by Palmero. League takes over for Gil Blair, who went a scoreless perfect inning. The Bees bullpen been perfect through 2 innings so far as League takes over. League an 8.38 ERA. This is 12th appearance. No record yet. 9 2/3 innings pitched. 5 strikeouts to 6 walks. As time granted to Patrick Palmero at the plate. Scary moment in the bottom of the 7th as Yusuke Kajimoto comes out of the game following a collision with the second base bag. That's why McGuigan is in the game now for the New Britain Bees at second. The 0-1 in for a strike. 1-1 the count. We will have updates if there are any on Kajimoto following today's game. The 0-2. Swung on and missed. And League registers the strikeout. 4th by Bees pitchers today. That's $40 donated to help strike out domestic violence to the Prudence Crandall Center, courtesy of Beacon Pharmacy. So League with the strikeout. That brings up Lozada, who's now the left fielder. So he moved from second to left. 1 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. He doubled to lead off the game. Lozada batting from the left side against the right-handed throwing League. The pitch. Fastball away, ball 1. League's last appearance came against the York Revolution. That was on May 23rd, 2/3 of an inning. A 4-out save for Beimel. Lozada swings and misses, 1-1 the count. Coming to the set is League. The 1-1. This one chopped towards third. Off the glove of Rosa. Carrillo will recover it, but not in time, and that'll be a base hit for Lozada. See how that's called, actually. Could be an error. Depends on the angle. That may be one. And it will be an infield hit for Lozada. That'll bring Garcia to the plate. Garcia, 1 for 3 with a run scored. That was in the first. He scored the second run of the game for the Bluecrabs. League delivers. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Off and running is Lozada as this one's grounded out towards short. Grillo's only play is to first. 6-3 goes the out. Garcia retired. Lozada up to second. That brings Snyder to the plate. And Snyder will be walked intentionally. So an intentional walk. And that brings Kalaika Kaluhalahala to the plate for the first time in this series. Kaluhalahala, the second baseman, taking over in Wilson's spot on the year. Kaluhalahala, 125 average. This just his 5th game of the year. He only has 8 at-bats to his credit and 1 hit. League delivers. This one fouled away off the plate. Strike 1. Nothing into the count now to Kaluhalahala as League delivers a strike. Long time in between pitches. League now stares in at Skelton. And delivers. Swung on and missed. Kaluhalahala strikes out. And the side is retired. 2 strikeouts for League in the inning. We head to the bottom half of the 8th as the Bluecrabs leave a couple men on. And the score 2-2 between Southern Maryland and the New Britain Bees here on the New Britain Bees Broadcast Network.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball.
Can't get a signal? So annoying, right?
Yeah, and I'm late for a job interview.
Hey man, can you just nix it for like 2 seconds? Thank you. You need Verizon. They have the largest, most reliable 4G LTE network in America. It's made to work in places like this. With Verizon Unlimited, we could video chat the interview in HD right here.
Okay.
Hey man, I'll cue you.
When it really, really matters, you need the best network and the best unlimited. Just $45 per line for 4 lines.
I am a people person.
Modern life deserves a modern way to pay. On your phone and online, so you don't miss his first birthday.
Tickets. I master-passed it.
MasterPass, the secure way to pay from your bank. Don't just buy it, MasterPass it.
860-826-BEES.
New Britain Bees baseball. It's better with the Bees.
Bees fans, stay up to date on the latest team news and notes by following the Bees on social media. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/NewBritainBees, Twitter @NewBritainBees, Instagram @NewBritainBees, and follow us on Snapchat as well. New Britain Bees is the handle there. Community events, game day photos, game results, transactions, upcoming promotions, and more. Follow the Bees on social media to get the latest scoop on your favorite Atlantic League team.
New Britain Bees baseball. It's better with the Bees.
New pitcher on for the Southern Maryland Bluecrabs as Robert Shaw departs. He had an inning in which he walked a batter and allowed a run of the unearned variety. He did not allow a hit, walk, and a strikeout. And now as James Skelton steps in, the new pitcher, Sam Runyon, taking over on the mound. So Runyon into the game for the Bluecrabs in a 2-2 game. First pitch misses high and away. Ball 1. Runyon An 8.38 ERA. This is his 14th game. 1-1 his record. As he delivers a strike. He's walked 8 and struck out 13 on the season. As he comes set. Strike in there. Count 1-2. Runyon, formerly the property of the Washington Nationals, also spent time in the Rays and the Royals organization. It's AAA for 4 seasons. This is his first season in the Atlantic League as the count evens at 2-2 on a fastball inside. On deck is Michael Krause, who's 1 for 2 with a run scored in today's game. This one's been a weird one. The 2-2 down low, and the count runs full. And ball 4 issued to Skelton. League leader in walks will walk one more time, his first of today's game. And now the go-ahead run is on at first here in the bottom of the 8th for Michael Krause. For Skelton, that is walk number 29 on the year, 6 ahead of everyone else in the Atlantic League. DACO is the official transportation partner of the New Britain Bees and provides all the team's ground transportation for the 2017 season. If your group or organization needs quality transportation options, DACO's got you covered. For more information, call 800-229-4879 or visit DACO.com. Showing bunt early is Krause. He bunts this one off the plate, foul. Runyon was the first one to come in an attempt to field it, as Palmero was caught way off guard. He had started charging in, but very late as Runyon had already started his delivery. That's strike 1. Rodriguez, playing first base, was holding Skelton on and couldn't rotate in. He's not known for playing small ball. Palmero at the edge of the grass at third. The pitch from Runyon showing bunt again is Krause, and he pops it right back towards us. 0-2 the count as Krause can't get the bunt down. But a fan makes a nice catch anyway. Nothing into the count to Krause. Pitch misses high. Good fastball from Runyon. That fastball had some extra bite to it. 1-2 the count. 1-2. Swung on and missed. Runyon strikes out Krause. Second time Krause has struck out today. And with one down, Jovan Rosa will bat. Krause unable to advance the runner. That brings Jovan Rosa to the plate. There is some loosening. Jesse Beal getting loose in the, or at least stretching out in the bullpen for the Bluecrabs. Not throwing as of yet. He is stretching. See if the Bees stick with Brandon League or bring in Joe Beimel for the 9th inning. Depends on the outcome of this inning. First pitch is high, ball 1 to Rosa. Who's 1 for 3, was stranded over at third base. Runyon sets the 1-0. This one ripped down the third base line, but it just rolls foul. The count now 1-1. Maddox waits on deck. He's got the only RBI in this game. Walton not getting credit for an RBI on a ground out. Kajimoto was safe at second. He was then taken out of the game after suffering an apparent injury over at the second base bag. The 1-1. Misses away, 2-1. Runyon comes set. The pitch. Away, 3-1 the count to Jovan Rosa. Runyon, 28 years old. Was drafted in 2007 out of high school in Asheville, North Carolina. 3-1. Foul back. Count runs full. Runyon has appeared 291 professional games, mostly as a reliever. As this one popped out towards center. Returning back to first is Skelton, as hauling that in will be Vaughn for out number 2. So that brings Maddox to the plate. Skelton still over at first after the leadoff walk to the inning. These have to figure out how to bring him around. If they do, they'll have the lead headed into the 9th. Hoping to snap this losing streak of 6 games here at home and avoid the sweep at the hands of the Bluecrabs. First pitch from Runyon, fastball swung on by Maddox and missed. That was a high fastball right down the heart of the plate, but about neck high, and Maddox went chasing. The 0-1, foul back to the screen. Maddox down in an 0-2 hole now. In the 9th inning, it'll be Vaughn, Rodriguez, and Cone due up for the Bluecrabs. Now that Wilson's been lifted, our offense has taken a relatively serious hit. He's one of the top hitters in the league when it comes to runs batted in. Wilson's second in the league behind Jerry Sands, and he's now out of the game as Maddox fouls this offering away. Nothing into the count. Runyon delivers. This one tapped over towards third. It's foul. Stan Clyburn will field it in front of Palmero in foul territory. Count remains 0-2. Maddox needs a new bat after that one broke. He's been through quite a few pieces of lumber this year. Coming set is Runyon. The 0-2 again. This one fouled away again. Maddox keeps the at-bat alive. That's a 4th straight foul ball. Southern Maryland on their 3rd pitcher of the day, Runyon, who deals again. That misses high, ball 1. Maddox having quite the at-bat here, despite the fact that the count's just 1-2. Seeing a lot of pitches and fighting to stay alive. Another foul ball from Maddox. Next pitch will be the 8th of the at-bat. One and 2 the count remains. It's the 8th pitch of the at-bat from Runyon. 7 of which have been strikes. He's thrown 25 pitches to get 2/3 the way through 2/3 of an inning. This one hammered out towards right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Over to cut it off is Cone. His throw goes into second. Over to third base is James Skelton as Maddox wins on the 9th pitch of the at-bat. He will single to center, and the Bees have the go-ahead potential winning run over at third base. So Connor Bierfeld will bat with the go-ahead run over at third. Bierfeld can loft something out just beyond the infield. Bees will have the lead and be able to turn things over to Beimel. Coming set is Runyon. The pitch. This one popped up over towards first base. Rodriguez is in. He will make the catch. And we head to the 9th. Foul out to first ends the threat. The Bees leave a couple of men on. And we head to the 9th inning. 2-2 the score between New Britain and Southern Maryland here on the New Britain Bees Broadcast Network.
Baseball to your summer, 10-game mini play.
Modern life deserves a modern way to pay. On your phone and online, so you don't miss his first birthday.
Tickets. I MasterPassed it.
MasterPass, the secure way to pay from your bank. Don't just buy it, MasterPass it.
No bars. Oh no, looks like somebody needs a new network.
When I got this unlimited plan, they told me they were all the same.
They're not. Verizon has the largest, most reliable 4G LTE network in America. It's basically made for places like this.
Honey, what if it was just us out here?
Right. So I ordered you a car. Thank you. You don't want to be out here at night because of the coyotes.
Okay, thanks, bud. Bye.
Be nice to have your car for some shelter.
Bye.
When it really, really matters, you need the best network and the best unlimited. Just $45 per line for 4 lines.
Bees fans, stay up to date on the latest team news and notes by following the Bees on social media. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/NewBritainBees, Twitter @NewBritainBees, Instagram @NewBritainBees, and follow us on Snapchat as well. New Britain Bees is the handle there. Community events, game day photos, game results, transactions, upcoming promotions, and more. Follow the Bees on social media to get the latest scoop on your favorite Atlantic League team.
New Britain Bees baseball. It's better with the Bees.
Top of the 9th inning, Joe Beimel will take the mound for the New Britain Bees as New Britain goes to their closer here in a tie game. Non-save situation for Beimel as he will face Vaughn Rodriguez. Rodriguez, the only lefty in the lineup for Southern Maryland. And he'll be followed by Cone. So Vaughn Rodriguez and Cone due up against the Bees closer. Beimel racked up a pair of saves in the York series. Makes his way to the mound. So far on the season, a 4.85 ERA, 5 saves on the year, and a 1-2 record. This is his 13th appearance in a Bees uniform, 10 strikeouts to 3 walks, but opponents batting .345 against Joe Beimel. Beimel will face Vaughn, who's 0 for 3, a pair of strikeouts, and a nice leaping catch made by John Griffin against him. As Beimel deals to Vaughn, first pitch misses high, ball 1. The Bees have 1 walk-off hit this year. Came off the bat of Connor Bierfeld as this one's tapped out towards first. Griffin waves off Beimel, takes it to the bag himself. That's out number 1. It's a walk-off shot by Connor Bierfeld. That coming against the Long Island Ducks back on May 11th. Bierfeld driving in all 4 runs in that 4-3 victory with home runs, including the solo shot in bottom of the 9th to win the game. Of note, the Bees 2-2 in extra inning frames. Both their wins coming on the road. 3 of their extra inning games coming on the road as well. First pitch misses away, ball 1 to Rodriguez. 0 for 2, he's also been hit by a pitch. He's actually riding a 2-game extra inning winning streak, defeating York and Sugar Land. Their losses came here against Lancaster 1 month ago, 1 month and 1 day ago. Count runs 2-0 against the Barnstormers. It's their only extra inning home game. That one went 12. And a loss to Sugar Land about a week later. Bees hoping that they can prevent extra innings here as the count runs 3-0. The 3-0 from Beimel. Strike as it nips the outside corner. Rodriguez was already walking down to first. He will have to return the count 3-1. In the bottom half of the inning, the Bees will send Griffin, McGuigan, and Walton to the plate. They do have pinch hitting availability as another strike over the outside corner. Rodriguez disagrees again, and the count runs full. Bees have Baca, Cronenfeld, and Villascusa available off the bench. Baca, an infielder. They wanted to go that route. This one sent out towards short to the backhand Carrillo. He throws on the run, and that'll be out number 2. As Rodriguez returns to the dugout. So 2 down, and Cone coming to the plate. There's some barking from the Southern Maryland dugout here. Rodriguez saying something to the home plate umpire, Manolo Alejandro, on his way by after the out recorded. So we'll keep an eye on that as Cone comes to the plate. Southern Maryland has to be careful. They don't have too many available players left. First pitch. This one skied out towards right center. Walton drifting back. He will make the catch, and we head to the bottom of the 9th. A 1-2-3 inning for Joe Beimel. And it's time for the Bees to see if they can walk off Southern Maryland. 2-2 the score as we head to the bottom half of the 9th inning.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime.
So, Amara, you're a Verizon engineer. Tell me, what's one really good reason why the Samsung Galaxy S8 is better on Verizon?
Well, we have the largest 4G LTE network in America.
Yeah, that's a pretty good reason.
And the most reliable. And with unlimited, you get full HD video.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's 2, maybe even 3 reasons right there.
It's exactly 3.
Okay, sure, whatever you say.
If you really, really want the best, switch to Verizon Unlimited and get the Galaxy S8 for just $15 a month.
I saw you take those phones, you know.
No, you didn't.
Modern life deserves a modern way to pay. On your phone and online, so you don't miss his first birthday.
Tickets. I master-passed it.
MasterPass, the secure way to pay from your bank. Don't just buy it, MasterPass it.
Tickets and click on the mini plan tab or call the box office at 860-826-BEES. Bees fans, stay up to date on the latest team news and notes by following the Bees on social media. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/NewBrittonBees, Twitter @NewBrittonBees, Instagram @NewBrittonBees, and follow us on Snapchat as well. New Britain Bees is the handle there. Community events, game day photos, game results, transactions, upcoming promotions, and more. Follow the Bees on social media to get the latest scoop on your favorite Atlantic League team.
New Britain Bees baseball. It's better with the Bees.
New pitcher on the mound for the Southern Maryland Bluecrabs here in the bottom half of the 9th. 2-2 the score, and Jesse Beal will take over for Sam Runyon. Runyon allowed a hit and a walk in his inning of work. He also had a strikeout. No run scoring against Runyon. As now Beal will take over. The second time the Bees have seen Beal in this series. He pitched in game one perfect inning, including a strikeout. Beal will face Griffin, McGuigan, and Walton here in the bottom of the ninth. 1 run wins it for the New Britain Bees. Bees have not played an extra inning game here at New Britain Stadium since April 27th. They'd like to keep it that way now. We have a winner in the Indianapolis 500, by the way. Takuma Sato has won the 101st Indy 500. He overtook Helio Castroneves. 5 laps to go. So Griffin in to face Beal. There is power coming up for the New Britain Bees. So Beal comes to the set as he deals with Griffin. The pitch swung on and missed. Griffin just tried to end the game with one swing, and instead he comes up empty. Coming set is Beal. McGuigan waiting on deck with what would be his first at-bat. Strike 2 delivered. Over to Griffin. Beal, very tall, 6'6", 245 pounds. The 0-2. This one slapped down the right field line and out of play. Beal spent last season with Sussex County in the Can-Am League. Beal sets once again and delivers. This one skied out towards right field. It'll loop into the seats, out of play. Bounces into the bleachers. Beal, originally from Washington, D.C., about 45 minutes from Waldorf in southern Maryland. He's trying to keep the score tied and bring this to extras. The Bees trying for their second walk-off of the year. Griffin grounds this one back up the middle. Over to play it is Garcia. He flips to Rodriguez at first. That'll be out number 1, and that brings Jake McGuigan to the plate. This McGuigan's first at-bat of the game. Jake taking over for Yusuke Kajimoto as a pinch runner after Kajimoto injured himself at second base. He's batting 158 is McGuigan, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs on the year. This is his first at-bat for the Boston native, and fouls this one back to the screen. McGuigan also came out of the Can-Am League with the Garden State Grays last 2 years ago before joining the Bees last season. The 0-1, breaking ball in there for strike 2. On deck is Jamar Walton. The 0-2, fastball misses high. Wigan does not offer. Walton waits on deck. Walton brings an interesting proposition of walking off against his old team. McGuigan could end it here, though, with the home run. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. McGuigan strikes out. That'll be out number 2. 2 other finals from the Atlantic League. York 3-1 winners over the Sugarland Skeeters. And Bridgeport defeating Somerset 4-3. The bottom of the 8th, meanwhile, Long Island and Lancaster are tied at 3 out on Long Island. First pitch to Walton is in for a strike. If we do go to a 10th inning, it would be Allen, Palmero, and Lozada due up for the Bluecrabs. Walton trying to prevent that from happening. If he does, would be his first homer here at New Britain Stadium as a member of the Bees. 1-1 the count as Beal misses outside. Beal sets and fires. Swung on and missed. Big cut by Walton. The count now 1-2. One and two the count. Beal kicks and fires. Pitch misses off the plate. Evens the count at 2. If Walton extends the inning, Carrillo waits on deck. Time granted to Walton as he adjusts his batting gloves. As this pitch bounced in there, Walton does not offer. Allen going back to get it like there was a runner on base and then realized there wasn't one. So the count runs full. Payoff pitch coming from Beal as he comes to the set position, or doesn't. Now he does. Walton waiting for it. The 3-2. Fouled out of the glove of Allen, and Walton stays alive. To the set comes Beal. Payoff pitch coming once again. The 3-2. This one sent out towards left center field. And we will head to extras as Lozada makes the catch for out number 3. The Bees 2-2 in extra inning games. They'll look for their 3rd straight extra inning victory as we return for the 10th inning here on the New Britain Bees Broadcast Network.
From lazy days by the shore.
A baseball team, the Bees, taking shape.
Buzz about New Britain's new professional baseball team today. The new team has a name.
Bees are calling the Hardware City home.
You haven't picked up on the buzz just yet, get it? The Bees are landing in New Britain. It's Connecticut's newest baseball team.
Line drive, base hit up the middle. Coming around is Krause. He's going to score. The throw from Dominguez is not in time. Ball game over. Bees win. Bees win.
Baseball's greatest moments and honor the all-time greats of the game. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org.
To the 10th inning we go. Joe Beimel remains on the mound for the New Britain Bees. He'll face Allen, Palmero, and Lozada. 2-2 the score between the Bluecrabs and the New Britain Bees. This the 5th extra inning game of the season for New Britain. And They are 2-2, both their wins coming on the road. Their first extra inning game here at New Britain Stadium since April 27th. Last season, the Bees and Bluecrabs met in one extra inning affair. The Bees 4-3 victors, that game coming down in Southern Maryland. On September 13th, Steve Carrillo with the home run in extras to give the Bees the win. Allen takes strike one from Beimel. As he comes set, this one grounded towards first. Up with it is Griffin. With Allen running, he will wave off Beimel and take it to the bag himself for out number one. The Bees bullpen has been absolutely fantastic. Just one hit over the last 4 1/3 innings. They have struck out 4. They've been very good. In fact, the Bees bullpen has not allowed a run in this series. As Palmeiro comes to the plate, he's 0 for 3. He's grounded into a double play. Flown out to center and struck out in his last at-bat. That was to lead off against Brandon League in the 8th. First pitch from Beimel, popped up. It will land in front of us in foul territory, or actually on top of us. That'll be strike one. In the bottom of the 10th, the Bees will send Carrillo, Skelton, and Kraus to the plate. Nothing in one the count. Beimel kicks and delivers. Misses inside, 1-1. Setting once again is Beimel. The 1-1 misses away. Again, a lot of baseball in a short amount of time for the Bees. They played 3 games in about 36 hours against Lancaster at the end of April, which included an extra inning game in the last game. Well, here the Bees have played 4 games in 3 days now, and the last game naturally going to extra innings. Bees do have the off day tomorrow. This one grounded over towards short. Up with it, Carrillo. He flips to first. Palmeiro retired. That'll be out number 2. Beimel's retired all 5 men he has faced. So that brings Jose Lozada to the plate. Lozada 2 for 3 with a walk and a run scored. Beimel comes to the set. Lozada batting from the right side. The pitch. Down low for a ball. This is Lozada's first at-bat from the right side as he did not face Gilblair, the only other lefty. A 1-0. Swung on and missed. Lefty Gilblair, the only other lefty who's pitched for the Bees in today's game. One and one the count. Beimel steps, kicks and fires. The 1-1 misses high, bounces off the glove of Skelton and ends up back at the backstop. A bunt shown by Lozada. He bunts it fouls. The Bees' defense caught way off guard by that. Luckily, Lozada can't get the bunt down. And the count evens at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch coming from Joe Beimel. Down low as it skips in there. Blocked by Skelton. Count is full. This is likely Beimel's last inning. He hasn't gone more than 2 innings this year. He's thrown 20 pitches over an inning and 2/3. Bees do have Shimo and Fry available in the bullpen. Heppel may be available. Jarvis also may be available. Although Jarvis went 4 innings 2 days ago. The payoff pitch, swung on and missed. Byman with the strikeout. His first since entering the game. That strikeout, the 6th of the game for the New Britain Bees pitching staff. $60 donated to the Prunes Crandall Center, courtesy of Beacon Pharmacy, to help strike out domestic violence. And the Bees will have another chance to win it here in the bottom half of the 10th. 2-2 the score between the Bees and Bluecrabs here on the New Britain Bees Broadcast Network.
Celebrate.
Modern life deserves a modern way to pay. On your phone and online, so you don't miss his first birthday.
Tickets. I MasterPassed it.
MasterPass, the secure way to pay from your bank. Don't just buy it, MasterPass it.
So, Amara, you're a Verizon engineer. Tell me, what's one really good reason why the Samsung Galaxy S8 is better on Verizon?
Well, we have the largest 4G LTE network in America.
Yeah, that's a pretty good reason.
And the most reliable. And with unlimited, you get full HD video.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's 2, maybe even 3 reasons right there.
It's exactly 3.
Okay, sure, whatever you say.
If you really, really want the best, switch to Verizon Unlimited and get the Galaxy S8 for just $15 a month.
I saw you take those phones, you know.
No, you didn't.
At True Timber, we pour everything we have into the details of our pattern. We source from the land, from the grass, from the trees, from the hunt. We only use the highest quality, real-life digital photography to create our patterns, because there's a difference between looking real and being real. True Timber, where almost real isn't real enough.
Britain Bees is the handle there. Community events, game day photos, game results, transactions, upcoming promotions, and more. Follow the Bees on social media to get the latest scoop on your favorite Atlantic League team.
New Britain Bees baseball. It's better with the Bees.
New pitcher on the hill for the Southern Maryland Bluecrabs in the bottom of the 10th. Beal goes an inning with a strikeout, and Trey Masick will take over on the mound. Masick in his first Atlantic League season, second independent season. Appearing in his 4th game for the Bluecrabs, a 10.13 ERA, 2 2/3 innings pitched, 3 earned runs. He has walked 5, he has struck out no one. Opponents batting .222 off of the right-hander. Masick from Giddings, Texas, last year with the Texas Airhogs. Prior to that, he was in the Cubs organization. So after Beal goes a perfect inning with a strikeout, Masick will face Carrillo, Skelton, and Krause here as the Bees look for the walk-off win. So Carrillo at the plate, 0 for 3. Struck out in his last at-bat. That was against Robert Shaw. Game at just about 2 hours 40 minutes now, and even though we're in the 10th, the pitch, this is high, ball 1 to Carrillo. His longest game was an extra inning affair down in Sugar Land. It was their first extra inning win. It was 3 hours and 56 minutes. The 1-0 misses inside, 2-0. Carrillo had to spin out of the way. The 2-0. This one chopped over towards second. Kalu Ala will bobble it. And Carrillo thinking about 2. He'll take a wide turn at first. Kahu Ala with the error. And the winning run is aboard. As he just booted that. So that brings James Skelton to the plate. That's the 3rd error of the game for the Southern Maryland Bluecrabs. So Skelton at the plate, 0 for 3 with a walk. He shows bunt. Retreating back to first is Carrillo, as Rodriguez came way off the bag. in an attempt to field the bunt with the lefty Skelton up. They have a shot of giving Carrillo some extra time to get to second. Showing bunt against Skelton. Pitch is over for a strike. Count evens at 1-1. Bees have not had a good track record of bunting this season. Small ball, not their thing. Home runs are the Bees' specialty. The 1-1. Showing bunt again is Skelton. This pitch way outside. 2-1 the count. Three and one now. It's again missing is Massick. And ball four. So they'll advance the runner the easy way as the winning run now at second with Kraus coming up. Over to second is Carrillo. That will summon the pitching coach, James Frisbee, as there's no outs and 2 on for the New Britain Bees. The run at first does not matter for New Britain. It's just the run at second that does, as the infield will conference here. The outfielders remain in position. We have seen the 5-man infield deployed once this year in the Atlantic League. That was by Brett Jody's Somerset Patriots. They had Jerry Sands go to the deep second position, but not likely here with only 2 on and 1 out. With Kraus coming up, they're probably talking about if they go for the double play. So Kraus to the plate. He is 1 for 3. He's also walked and scored. The pitch showing bunt is Kraus. He snaps the bat back as that's a high for ball 1. Coming set is Massick. The bunt goes foul, and the count evens at 1. As again, Bees have trouble getting the bunt down. Off and running, both Bees batters, and they will both steal as the pitch is high. A double steal, a brazen one by the New Britain Bees. And now the winning run is 90 feet away. And we'll see if the tactics change. 2-1 the count. To Kraus, and they could attempt the bunt here. Carrillo is fast enough. Skelton's run at second does not matter. As the pitch misses high, 3-1 the count. Let's go Bees chant from the crowd in attendance. It's the infield drawn in. This one fouled away to the screen, and the count runs full. Infield very in for the Bluecrabs. The 3-2, fouled back. Kraus stays alive. Bees are a bloop away from winning this one. And snapping a losing streak at home, they would win their 3rd straight in extras. As this one hits Kraus, it nearly hits him in the head. As that one high off the number, certainly not intentional. Not with the stakes here. And the bases are loaded for Jovan Rosa. So now we will have a pitching change as John Harris comes out. And he reconfigured the infield, outfield, whatever you want to call it at this point, with the bases loaded, nobody out, and the winning run at third. Harris comes, he grabs the ball from Masick, and we'll have a pitching change. We'll be back in a moment here on the New Britain Bees Broadcast Network.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that will bring your baseball memories to life. Cooperstown is where you, your family, and your friends can relive baseball's greatest moments and honor the all-time greats of the game. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org.
Some baseball to your summer? 10-game mini plans are on sale now with the New Britain Bees. Signing up for a 10-game mini plan includes a special early entrance to New Britain Stadium, a 10% discount at Beehive & Company, first opportunity for 2017 playoff tickets, an opportunity to throw out a first pitch, and more. For more information and to get your mini plan today, visit nbbbees.com/tickets and click on the mini plan tab, or call the box office at 860-826-BEES.
New Britain Bees baseball. It's better with the Bees.
Bees fans, stay up to date on the latest team news and notes by following the Bees on social media. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/NewBritainBees, Twitter @NewBritainBees, Instagram @NewBritainBees, and follow us on Snapchat as well. New Britain Bees is the handle there. Community events, game day photos, game results, transactions, upcoming promotions, and more. Follow the Bees on social media to get the latest scoop on your favorite Atlantic League team.
New Britain Bees baseball. It's better with the Bees.
New pitcher on the hill with the bases loaded, nobody out. And the winning run over at third, David Russo will take over. The Monterey, California native and left-hander will face Jovan Rosa. And the Bees pretty much need to get a ball out of the infield to win this game. That's all it's going to take with Steve Carrillo over at third. Masick did not get credit for going an inning. He did not allow a hit either. He walked one. He hit a batter, and the first man reached on an error by the second baseman, Kahu'ala. That would mean that the winning run in this game, if Carrillo does come home to score, would be unearned and still charged to Masick. Masick cannot win. He can certainly lose, as the infield all the way in for the Southern Maryland Bluecrabs against Jovan Rosa. Rosa 1 for 4 in today's game. And all he has to do is get it pretty much out to second base. The middle infielders are well in on the grass. The pitch. This one blooped out towards right field. That'll do it. Ball game over. Jovan Rosa walks off his former team, and the New Britain Bees win. The first pitch from Russo is a walk-off bloop single for Jovan Rosa, and the final score is New Britain 3, Southern Maryland 2. The Bees win their third straight extra inning contest. They snap a losing streak at home, and they prevent the Southern Maryland sweep. The final score of the game, 3-2. Bees win in 10 innings. We'll be back with the post-game recap here in a moment on the New Britain Bees Broadcast Network.
Baseball to your summer? 10-game mini plans are on sale now with the New Britain Bees. Signing up for a 10-game mini plan includes a special early entrance to New Britain Stadium, a 10% discount at Beehive & Company, first opportunity for 2017 playoff tickets, an opportunity to throw out a first pitch, and more. For more information and to get your mini plan today, visit nbbbees.com/tickets and click on the mini plan tab, or call the box office at 860-826-BEES.
New Britain Bees baseball. It's better with the Bees.
Bees fans, stay up to date on the latest team news and notes by following the Bees on social media. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/NewBritainBees, Twitter @NewBritainBees, Britain Bees, Instagram at New Britain Bees, and follow us on Snapchat as well. New Britain Bees is the handle there. Community events, game day, game results, transactions, upcoming promotions, and more. Follow the Bees on social media to get the latest scoop on your favorite Atlantic League team.
New Britain Bees baseball. It's better with the Bees.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that will bring your baseball memories to life. Cooperstown is where you, your family, and your friends can relive baseball's greatest moments and honor the all-time greats of the game. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org.
Come see why it's better with the Bees. Connecticut's most affordable, family-friendly baseball. Great action and even better memories every time out. Tickets start at $5. Call 860-826-BEES or visit nbbbees.com.
New Britain Bees baseball. It's better with the Bees.
Final score here on Shaler Auto Hardware City Family Fun Day and Military Appreciation Day here at New Britain Stadium. 3-2, the New Britain Bees are victorious over the Southern Maryland Bluecrabs. Winning pitcher Joe Binally improves to 2-2 on the season. The hard luck loss goes to Trey Masick. He allows an unearned run in the 10th, and that is his first loss in the Atlantic League of Professional Baseball, as the Bees are victorious in 10 innings, 2 hours and 51 minutes for the game in front of 2,039 fans here at New Britain Stadium to cap off this short 3-day homestand at New Britain Stadium. The Bees would come from behind for the victory today, as Southern Maryland scored twice in the first inning on a leadoff double by Lozada. Garcia then singled, a sac fly from Snyder, and the RBI double from Wilson made it 2-0 Bluecrabs. That was it for the scoring for the Southern Maryland Bluecrabs. They were held scoreless over the next 9 innings, and the Bees pitching was the cause. The Bees pitching staff was fantastic, especially the bullpen, which allowed 1 hit over the final 5 frames of the game. Pettibone went the first 5 innings. He allowed both earned runs. He struck out 1 and walked 1. Then Nate Rowe, Sean Gilblair pitched 2 perfect innings. League allowed a hit in the 8th, and then Joe Beimel 2 innings in the 9th. He ended up with the win. Meanwhile, on the Bees front, they would get a run back in the bottom half of the first, as Michael Krause walked with 1 out. A single by Jovan Rosa, who we will definitely talk about later, and a single by Craig Maddox made it 2-1. Southern Maryland with the lead. In the 7th inning, the Bees would tie the game. A leadoff walk to Connor Bierfeld. He reached second on the error by the second baseman Jose Lozada. Then, on a ground out by Jamar Walton, Bierfeld would come around to score. Meanwhile, Yusuke Kajimoto injured in a play at second base. He was replaced by Jake McGuigan on the base pass. We will have an update if it becomes available following today's game. But the Bees tied the game at 2 in the 7th. Scoreless frames in the 8th and 9th. Top of the 10th, Beimel got the side in order, striking out Lozada to end the top half of the 10th. And in the bottom half, the Bluecrabs would not record an out. Trey Masick entered, and Steve Carrillo reached on an error by the second baseman, Kalaika Kahuhalahala, who was playing for Lozada. Lozada moved out to left field following the collision at second base. So with a man on, a walk issued to James Skelton. That put runners at first and second. Then Krause was hit by a pitch, and Masick was done for the game. In came Dave Russo, and he threw 1 pitch. That pitch was to one Jovan Rosa, who blooped a single beyond the brought-in infield, and that ended the game. The Bees technically leaving the bases loaded in the bottom of the 10th. 3-2 the final score. The Bees will get back to action, a 6-game road trip, starting with 3 games down in Bridgeport. Starting Tuesday, they'll have the day off tomorrow, as will our office here in New Britain. We'll have those broadcasts. First pitch from Bridgeport coming at 7:12 p.m. on Tuesday. The Bees return home on June 6th, that's a Tuesday, for a 6-game home stand. Check out all the promotions online at nbbs.com and get your tickets at nbbs.com at the New Britain Stadium box office or by calling 860-826-BEES to reach a Bees ticket representative. My name is Chris Knobloch. Thank you for watching tonight's game. The final score for the final time, the New Britain Bees walk off the Southern Maryland Bluecrabs by a 3-2 score. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Enjoy your Memorial Day weekend. Thank you to all of our active duty troops and veterans, and we will talk to you on Tuesday down in Bridgeport. Have a great afternoon, everyone.